Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Nightmare Series, week number 2, top 8 about to be underway here. We've got some of our competitors in the lobby. I've got Mr. Vort on the mic with me here, making a return to the mic. How's it going, Vort?
It is going great, Dream. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Looking forward to tonight's carnage. We've got our bracket here up on the screen for you guys. As we can see, we got Shock, returning champion from week 1, and he's going to be up against Scorpion. As of right now, we are just waiting on Shock to join us. Scorpion is already here. That invite has been sent. Shock, if you need another one, let me know. But we are going to be hopping into the action. After that, we've got Hijinks versus Izzy. So the interesting thing here, I guess real quick, is we've got Shock coming off of a previous victory. Scorpion hasn't won one yet. Both Hijinks and Izzy, though, have tasted victory in the Nightmare Series. So our winner's side is all some very, very confident and players that have had some good successes in the past. Our loser side is going to be some players that are not quite familiar with the victory, but still have the opportunity to snag one of those. And it does look like Shock is here in our lobby. So let me enter those names in, and we will get this underway here. I am looking forward to this.
Yeah, this is going to be wonderful. I am really looking forward to seeing these two competitors going at it. They're two of our top players here on the Xbox Series. This should be a really good first match of the night.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Shock going to be going with that tried and true Kung Lao. That is what got him into his victory before. We saw a little bit of Scorpion to deal with some zoning, but for the most part, it was Kung Lao, but not just one variety of Kung Lao. He was running the spiritual guidance stance that we see here in his current build, as well as the buzzsaw. Looks like here we're going to see spiritual guidance instead. And from Scorpion, that is not necessarily your classic Sonya. He's got the energy ring amplify cancel, as well as the drone drop, but it looks like he's got the air marching orders. Now that should be that air kick normal that she's got that gives her a little extra damage on some of her jumping stuff.
So Ninja is here. That is a great name. I love it. We're going right into it, though. Look at this pressure already coming out from Sonya. Here comes reverse. Here comes that zoning issue you got to deal with. Sonya's got some of her own. Nice drop. Can't be blocked.
Oh, that is a clean pickup on the anti-air from Shock. Puts the stance out. Low pokes out as well. That Z-Hat starting to chip away at Scorpion's health here. Scorpion trying to make his way. Now the thing is he's got Fatal Blow, so he is basically one clean opening away from being able to close it out if he can get the right combo here. Overhead will not connect. Chip out. One more hit. And
nicely done.
That really could have been Scorpion bringing that one around, to be honest. That could have absolutely been a turnaround from Scorpion.
Either way right there. I am really pleased, too, that we see in the new competitive way that the game goes, with customs, to see the Order of Light type of moves being used. It just really makes me happy.
Oh yeah, look at these cancels from Scorpion. Back-to-back full ring cancel combos here. 40% for a bar from Sonya. That's going to put Shock right on the brink of death here. Only 140 health remaining, which is enough to survive a throw, an uppercut, handful of things. Now, though, any touch could be devastating. One more hit will do it. Teleports around. Staying in there is Shock, and Shock has been the king of robbery. Last top 8, he got away with numerous comebacks. Not going to be happening here, however. The low poke from Scorpion will tie the rounds up. Both players are going to be moving into that final round, and a lot of resources still available. Fatal Blow available for both. Crushing blows on both sides still available. There's some big tools that we may see coming out here in round 3 of this board.
Yeah, absolutely. And what they're doing right now is kind of filling each other out, looking for a mistake for either one of them to make. And right now, Scythe with the opening comes in there and takes about half of your bar away from you. Scorpion really needs to get in there and do this exact same thing if he's going to stay inside of this. Here we go, pressuring him back in the corner. Scorpion trying to fight his way out. Scorpion's being guarded. Yeah, the defense here is really nice.
Eventually finds an opening, though. Scorpion going to get through with the throw here.
High pressure.
That's really plus. Ooh, both players short hopping, point blank in each other's face right now.
He's in the corner, which is a bad place to be versus Scorpion. Here he goes with that throw. Shouldn't be enough to kill. One more hit will do it.
Oh no! Fatal blow gonna come out, and that lesser health of Sonya Blades, I think, gonna be a factor here. This very well might be enough to kill. The final blow will do it. In fact, it was actually done from getting pushed into it instead. So Shock able to secure that victory just barely out of the edge of the fire on that one. Shock will keep the dream of the back-to-back alive here, though. I mean, if he's looking to get a back-to-back Nightmare Series victory, doing it from the winner's side is definitely the easier way to do it. Yo, what's going on, Ring?
Yeah, absolutely. That could have went down to either side right there. That last hit really confirmed it. But, you know, with these two players, they're such high level. This is the kind of matches I expected to see.
Sonya Blade.
Here we go. I don't expect to see many changes. Back to Sonya. Didn't even hesitate with it. We're going back. We're going to look around. Back to we're going to Shang Tsung's Island Ruins, which is one of my favorite places to be in Mortal Kombat.
And I forgot to put the prediction up there, but if you guys want to place a prediction on who you guys think is going to win, feel free to do so. I typically wouldn't want to do it after somebody's already won, but that game was too close that I don't think it's enough of an indicator of which way this one's going to tilt. So feel free to place your predictions. Me and Zombie are going to talk soon and hopefully come up with some ideas on how to spend those channel points. I've got some ideas, just need to ask the math whiz what some good amounts would be for some of these.
Here we go. Really good zoning back and forth. One of them's trying to get in on the other. Not happening so far. Here we go. Nice blocks, nice defense. Staggers them with the low kick. Here we go. Right back to the Z hat. That's why this is such a valuable tool in these situations. Not only is it a great zoning tool, but it's a great chipping tool. Gotta watch out for these.
Ooh, look at that. Using the low profile of the spiritual guidance to actually get underneath that ring here from Sonya. Now, the amplified one will still catch, so you do need to be careful when Scorpion's got the meter to send an additional one. But Shock actually able to almost out-zone Sonya. Is that what we just saw? Sonya, one of the best zoners in the game, struggling there to keep pace with what Kung Lao's bringing to the table. He, between the stance, the Z hat, and the normal hat, really has some decent coverage.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, I expected the first match to go the way it went, with both of them in each other's face. I did not expect a zoning battle to come out. And on top of that, I might have gave Sonya the edge if it did.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have thought that Sonya was going to do strong. Here we go, though. Right now, after the roll call out, Scorpion just continuing the onslaught. A clean 293. Keeps the pressure going here with a throw.
Oh, got him in the corner for one hit.
Wow, that was called out. Almost dead.
One more tap. Oh, he's trying to fight his way back out.
Ooh. I like the boldness of going for a stray dive kick there. If it could have crushed, if you know, beat a fatal blow maybe, and that's the kind of thing where you're already basically dead. So going for some of those YOLO moves, you know, giving up your turn to anything was already bad enough. So who cares if it's a big punish sometimes? Sometimes you just have to be willing to take those big kind of risks. Side shock though, no need to risk now here as he goes into round 3 with a huge life lead here. Scorpion now fatal blow territory. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, that dude boy, or the dude boy.
We go right back. Oh, into the brutality. You gotta love to see this. As a Kung Lao fan, I love watching that brutality happen. But I think that was our first crushing blow of the set so far.
Absolutely.
Nice Hawk with a win. Making a strong statement that he's the player to beat in this so far. But let's see where Scorpion goes. Now, of course, Scorpion does have some other characters. We know this. But I actually think Sonya is a good matchup for this situation. She can answer back with anything that Kung Lao can throw at him. It's just that some of these rounds here and there, one, you know, where there was one hit left, they could go either way still and yet. But Scorpion says, forget that. We're going evil. We're going to the dark side. Ash of the Force. We are going with Jackie.
You know, I'm not really surprised to see Jackie eventually come out somewhere from these players in this top 8. This character is just so incredibly powerful in the right hands, and Scorpion is a player that has had some big successes over on the PlayStation side in ESL, and I don't necessarily know if that was running all Sonya. So here, willing to, as you said, dip over into the dark side, trust in the tier list to see if Jackie can turn this one around for him here. So far, though, Ice Shock off to a clean start. He will get the first big opening here. And look at that, 315 on the board. Oh no, Scorpion's answering back. A breakaway immediately coming out. Not really surprising, seeing as Jackie's armor break is first off, I think it's an ability only, and nobody runs that. It's not part of the upgraded arsenal, so you just don't see Jackie's armor break basically ever. That being said, she can do big damage before you even get a chance to break away anyway in a lot of situations.
Yeah, this upgraded next. So nasty. Oh, that was beautiful.
This is going to be the kill. What a flawless block there from Zythshock. Completely turning it around, spending the fatal blow for the kill as well, and now set point for the returning champion here. Let's see if he can finish the job.
This would be a huge statement for Zythshock right here, saying that, hey, I'm here, I'm going to take on one of your best players, and I'm just going to mow through them, 3-0 it. That would be a huge statement. But Jackie, you never know with her. You never know when it's your turn. You never know in the right hands what this character can do.
An unfortunate input error there from Scorpion, but maintaining his composure here. Solid life lead right now in round number 2. Pushing Zyth into the fire. Gets a double fire set up. The grease kick, no meter to launch with it. But now just needs a little bit more plasma on the ground. Zythshock, not a lot of places to run away. No fatal blow to deactivate it either. And gets caught by one of those stray plasma blasts. So Scorpion tying it up, looking to stay alive here in game number 3. Oh, and he's in there. There's that unpredictability. Jackie can be in your face whenever she wants. Uh-oh, this is bad.
Oh, stand in that fire. Burn. There we go.
Combo there, forces the breakaway. No more. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What just happened?
I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Zythshock left the game.
Is it just him? Yes,
it
is just him. I think we got to give the W to Scorpion on that one.
You have to. It was mid-match on it. You know, it was 1-1. Only one player left, right?
Yeah, only one player left. Scorpion is still here. Scorpion's internet did not blow up on that one. So in that case, I do believe we have to give the victory over to Scorpion, unless Scorpion doesn't want the victory. But I would presume that he's going to want to take that one.
I think it would be different if he was blowing them up, but Scorpion was making, you know, had just took one round off of them, and they were pretty matched up on that round.
Yeah, that one could have gone either way, so letting it go back to fate, I think, is a tough call to make. Yeah. So, Scorpion, your decision. If you don't want to take it, let me know. I'll put your score back to 0, but I'm assuming that you're going to want to take that one, and we're going to move into game 4 with Scorpion being on the board then. We're going to just treat that one like Scorpion won.
Yeah, what a great set we were running into as well. And that's the thing about Jackie, man. In the right hands. Now, don't get me wrong, I was joking before about her being a Sith Lord, but don't get me wrong. In a tournament setting, when money's on the line, you bring whatever you feel you need to bring to that table, whichever character it is, whichever variation it is, and you get the job done. And that's what Scorpion's doing. He thinks that upgrade gen's the way to go. It has a powerful move set, has enough advantages that he can win with it, and he was showing that as the first round seemed like a warm-up, then he got used back to his rhythm and was coming back hard. So it is what it is. In a tournament setting, feelings don't matter.
Yep, yeah, we are here for W's. So it looks like we do have Zythshock back into our lobby here. I think I'm gonna have to quickly swap some names here, however, because of what has occurred.
Lil Punchy.
We will get it figured out.
Shaolin Funk.
So game number 4 here. Scorpion takes that victory just on by default with Zythshock dropping out of the lobby. Hopefully Zythshock's internet is not under attack and he's able to continue through here. That would be an unfortunate way to go down, is if the internet is just disobeying you, but we'll see what happens here. Game number 4, we're going to see a switch up in variation here from Zythshock, though. So previously he was locked in to the spiritual guidance build, but now that he's lost the game, he's eligible for a switch, and we are going to be seeing the Buzzsaw build making a return here. And that Buzzsaw does prove to be quite pesky for Jackie trying to jump in, because sometimes that Buzzsaw is just kind of there waiting for her to land on it. You have to be careful with when you go in as Jackie, because that Buzzsaw will catch you.
You know, he was showing those setups last week versus with Jackie. And man, some of the setups you can make, it almost becomes a mind game every time he throws out that buzz hat. Here we go, bouncing back and forth. What you'd expect from a matchup between these two characters. Here we go. Oh, got opened up. Eat the burn. More burn on the ground. Put the pressure on. See how he is right now. Now, Shock's shown in the open, in the nooch, he can really set up a lot of, you know, buzz hat problems for Jackie, but when your back's against that wall like that, you don't know.
Challenge there actually gets enough damage, even beating the breakaway attempt. And that is going to then put Scorpion now on the board here. Pressure continues to mount. Ooh, jumps himself into the corner, but it's Jackie, so able to very quickly get out of it.
Here we go. Nice setup. Waiting for it to jump in. Didn't happen. Oh, throws that one straight out. There's the jump in. Jackie wants her turn back. Oh, nice news. Get the full combo. 307 points of damage. And it doesn't matter who you are. That's not to sneeze at. Putting the pressure back on. Got him burning again. Things are looking pretty good right now for our Scorpion.
Yep, he's got a sizable life lead now. Oh no, nice duck underneath the throw attempt. A clean call out from Scorpion here. And he's going to secure game number 4, bring us to a game 5 scenario. Shock's chances at getting the back-to-back now coming into jeopardy here as Jackie takes to the stage. We'll see what the option is here and how he's going to turn this one around.
That was well timed on his uppercut too, because man, that could have went bad in 3 different ways right there. But he timed it perfect and caught that crushing blow.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much for the follow, Snidel. Excuse me. All right, so here we go. Game number 5. Shock immediately sticking to Kung Lao. And looks like we're going to be continuing to see that buzzsaw build here as well. Now, looking at the game that he disconnected, he secured a round on that one, and that was still using the Spiritual Guidance. That last game, though, Scorpion took it clean, 2-0, no rounds for Shock, so he hasn't been able to find that similar momentum with Buzzsaw. Still going to be sticking with it, though, here as we move now into game number 5. Really curious how Shock's going to be able to handle that. Let's see what the play is. Immediately going with the plasma setups here, and Scorpion, oh, whiff! And that was a input error from Scorpion.
Yeah, that was a big whip right there. That was huge damage he just let off the board. We'll see if Scorpion takes advantage of it. Knocks him out of the air, got him on fire. Oh, there we go. Bouncing all over the place as you expect Jackie to do.
Yeah, right now it seems like Shock having a little bit of trouble finding a way to lock her down, right? Like she's using the defensive meter to get all over the screen, and because of that, Shock hasn't been able to really get his game plan started. Here, Scorpion makes his way in, gets another clean 25% on the board, and then right back to shimmying around. He's waiting for that defensive meter to come back so he can start leaping all over the place yet again once we return back to neutral here. If it happens, going to spend the breakaway to stop the damage, and just comes up swinging on that wake up. Dive kick to get over the fire, not over all of it. And there's some more fire waiting. Scorpion now on set point here versus Shock.
One wonderful thing of Buzz Hat in this situation against Jackie is you can set up some really nasty things like that, just right
like
there.
that.
But if you don't pick right, you're no worse off than any other character in the game. So that's what he's got to do. He's got to get it in his head and predict those right moments. And right now, Jackie is just trying to lay it on him. He's on fire, burning, throws some more fire on the ground. Here comes the throw while he knows he's going to be blocking. Here we go, back to the nooch. Setting up that hat. They're able to get a nice caught.
And it's going to be a big crushing blow. There is a breakaway available here, though. Shock just going to get opened up. Not a full combo. A little drop at the end there, but that was still massive damage. Shock basically needs a fatal blow confirm here. Oh, that could have been it. Not going to happen. Throw stays away from the fire still. One more hit here from Shock to try to stay alive. That was it, but he went for the buzzsaw setup, and the plasma will catch him. That's tragic.
I feel he was getting his groove back on that last round right there, and he had gotten enough of the pattern down. He knew when to throw out the hats, but he just couldn't finish it out. And we had 3 different chances right there, I felt, for a touch and a fatal blow that would have got him the round.
Yeah, I mean that forward 1-3 into Buzzsaw instead of Fatal Blow just didn't get the hit confirm. It happens to the best of us though. When the stakes are high, it definitely can happen to any of us. So that is going to mean, however, that Shock moves into the loser side. Scorpion's going to be moving forward into winners finals, and we are going to be moving over to the next set on the card here tonight, which is going to be Hijinks versus Izzy. So we're going to go ahead and get some invites out for that, get the predictions up for the next matchup, and we will be right back with Hijinks versus Izzy in a moment.
Man, what a close match. That was two talented players really throwing down right there. Nobody thought that would happen. This will be another wonderful match. Both these players are really talented. And just when you think that you back, he pulls out some other character he's mastered and really throws down. Sorry about my dog barking. There's some wild animal going around outside.
I didn't hear anything at all. I didn't hear anything. I think your mic cut out while a dog was barking, maybe. Yeah. So.
Well, I just eat it real quick.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's what happened then. No worries. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, C double and Zero. Glad you guys are having fun checking out the Nightmare series here.
One of the drawbacks of living in the woods is that there's critters around. So it could be a bear. We do have a bear that lives beside us. We have a lot of deer. We have coons, the whole 9 yards. Raccoons, the possums. So there's no telling what's out there messing with them right now. We do have both characters in the lobby though, so we're about ready to kick this one off.
All right, Izzy versus Hijinks getting underway.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those high-tier matches that you just love to see.
Oh man, they're both going to play Shiva. This is going to be so fucking derpy. Get ready for the dumb stuff.
Just as I was fixing to say, this will be a match that you'll see a lot of skill, a lot of intelligence in. You see that they both went Shiva, so ignore anything that I was fixing to say. And I love Shiva. I'm a fan, but I haven't touched Shiva since the Stomp nonsense came out, right? Because it feels just bad for me, you know.
Oh, it's
and
so
these two
obnoxiously good.
Yeah, and so these characters are sitting here going, nope, never mind. We're just going to run with that.
Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Cascade Project. Yeah, I mean, the Stomp is good, and, oh, there it is. It's a great response for dealing with Stomp, right? Whoever stomps first loses, almost, because she has enough time to get out of the way with a Stomp of her own. So I think almost because there's two Shivas here, it's going to kind of remove Stomp from the equation. Oh, at least from it being spammed all the time. They're able to find a little moment to sneak one in. Here's a quick throw. I don't know which one is which, though. Looks like Izzy is in the red D, and Hijinks is in the more modernized costume.
It is part of the Roman Centurions.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Also, that's part of it, too. Izzy's got the big helmet with the crest.
Yeah, which I still don't understand why they gave her, but that's all right. I guess she can be Roman. And, you know, I love this character. I mained this character for a long time. I still play this character all the time. As a matter of fact, my only win on stream in the Nightmare series is with Shiva. I adore this character, but there's just so much going wrong with that character at the moment that needs to be fixed. But both of these players, one way to, you know, say, again, we were talking about being in a tournament setting, feelings don't matter. That's absolutely true. And the same token right here, both these characters, one way to fight a nuclear warhead is to have a nuclear warhead of your own, right?
That is very true, right? If they're going to bring out the dumb stuff, you got to bring your own to the table here. point blank with the fireball stance. The poke trades there from both Shokans, and there's a quick breakaway coming out, and now a punish on that Queen's Fury, that low grab that she's got. Going to go for the bleed setup as well. You need to be careful with movement. Lots of chip from the fireball stance here. I think that also another thing here, neither one of these players is playing the same exact build. There is some difference in tool sets here.
I'm surprised neither one of them went for the ground smash. That is one of my favorite tools to use with this player. Because you can't quite differentiate in a moment's notice whether she's jumping up to stomp the ground or jumping up to go for the stomp, right?
Sending tons of... Oh, look at this. Look at Izzy's variation name. What a fool. He's got Clee's Twitter up there. Fireballs away. Hijinks starting to fall behind from the chip. Ooh, tried to teleport. Not going to get it in time.
Yeah. I'm not sure that would have came out in time anyway, but that was definitely a misinput. I feel you as a Shiva player. It's happened to us all. Here we go, right back.
Overhead. One more hit here from Izzy. The fatal blow from Hijinks, though, is going to make it through that fireball with the armor. And Hijinks not out of the woods yet, but this is a big momentum swing. Going to be a lot of damage here for him as well. A jump in into throw will kill the throw tech from Izzy, keeps him alive. And then using that interactable, he will successfully secure game number 1. Now here's the question. Who switches off of Shiva first? Who decides to switch off of Shiva first? Do either of them decide to switch off of Shiva? Shiva is such a powerhouse. Is this going to be the new flavor? From Izzy, I honestly wouldn't even be shocked if he's decided that he's going to take up the Shokan flag while it's still as ridiculous as it is.
And like I said, I mean, if we were playing Combat League, it's one thing, but to play in a tournament, you bring the best tools you can to a table. And if these players are thinking that Shiva is the best tools, then there you go. That is what it is. Uh-oh, Hijinks is sitting on Jade, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think that means he's considering his options, weighing it out. Does he move up towards Jackie, or does he move down towards Shiva, or is he just gonna stick it out with Jade perhaps? I don't know what Jade's great tool would be for dealing with this stomp. I mean, okay, so quick theory craft in my head here. You can use pole vault and run away from it, maybe just start running whenever they go up, and then you'll always get out of it. Alternatively, what else does she got? You can maybe try to nitro kick out of the way. He's got the pole vault.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking that he's being locked down by that dragon stance fireballs, and the character to take care of that then would be Jay.
Okay.
Maybe that's what he was thinking.
Who tried to run away? That was Izzy directing that one forward. That's the thing. The run will only go forward. You can't run backwards. So Izzy putting it forward will be able to potentially predict that. But here's those fireballs you're talking about. And this time the pole vault gets out of the way. The pole vault again. Gone. Not going to have to worry about those fireballs either. Got Lady Elmo saying that Jade can walk out of it in the chat. Oh, can't walk out of this though. Armor break going to come through. 340. Big damage for Izzy.
Big stomp coming on. He's catching them with those. He's trying to throw them the purple goo. As soon as he tries to put on the purple goo, there's a stomp incoming. So really, it's about timing. I see what Hijinks wants to do here. Let's see if he can pull it off. Oh, here comes the stomp. Nice movement.
Just clean walking out of that. Not going to get the punish. There it is again, though. Hijinks just backing away here. Gets a good glow set up. Oh, wow. The delay from Izzy catching the pole vault. Also, the corner coming up. Not a lot of room to continue to run really with that, though.
Here you got to keep that pressure on. Nice stoppage, nice break out of that dragon stance. Here we go. Oh, here comes the fireballs. Can't do much in this situation. Oh, here goes the run. And he must have picked the alternate input for that. I don't think I can figure it.
Yeah, he was going forward on that one, expecting a run and not a glow right there.
Right. Yeah.
The bleed, you gotta be careful. The run is allowed though. You can't walk or dash, but you can actually do a command run like that, and it will not trigger Shiva's bleed. it's only default basic movement that triggers the bleed to go off. So if your character has a move that is them running, that is allowed and won't trigger it. And now, able to get out of the stomp. Oh, but eventually gets caught and honestly doesn't have the life lead to keep up at this pace either, right? Hijinks needs to get an opening, and Izzy instead will find his. So Izzy now up 2-0 here with this Shiva pick. This is going to be devastating. If Izzy has decided to become a Shiva player, it is about to be problematic for some players here in the bracket.
Absolutely. If your character doesn't have a clean way of getting rid of that, and even in theory crafting, like you just said, he picked out how to do it, but you just can't keep doing it. That's the problem. Eventually, she's going to open you up, and eventually you're going to mistime your purple goo, and then eventually it's just going to be more and more and more damage, and there wasn't enough damage output then from Jade to be able to keep up with it.
Yeah, we got to see if Hijinks can turn it around here. Back to character selection screen. Now, we saw in our previous set a reverse 3-0 happening once Jacqueline Briggs took to the stage. So Hijinks looking to summon the same outcome here. He switched over to Jackie, which, by the way, he switched over to his main. Hijinks is not a Shiva player. Hijinks is not a Jade player. Hijinks is a Jackie player. So this is going to be where Hijinks is significantly more comfortable. That being said, Shiva is likely still problematic even for Jackie, but we'll see if maybe the pressure, she's also got a bigger hitbox, so she's a character that it may be easier for Jackie to kind of lock down. You know, the execution might not need to be as tight. And trying to walk out from underneath it here. Now, we did earlier see him go for the dash punch to get underneath the stomp. I think that's an interesting tool, but you have to time it right. If they, wow, look at that leap! That was insane, the way he threaded that needle here. Oh, still gonna get caught by a stomp. Does not get a crushing blow coming out, however. And now pressure from Jackie. Dude, right? That's how I feel about it, too. Tulabez. That's how I feel about it. Like, I am rooting for Jackie all of a sudden when Sheila comes out. It's insane. Oh, one more hit, and there we go. Hijinks gonna get tagged out of the air, and Izzy on set point here.
Round 2, fight.
Oh. Okay. Gets out of the way.
Looking, at least he's coming with her that brought him here. Nice damage coming up. There you go. She's still burning, still taking that tick. You know, and I'll tell you right now, I don't think point blank, Jackie's got the advantage when you're staring her right in her face. All this extra stuff.
What
right
is
here,
that
he's trying to jump
combo?
out.
Did you see that? Amplified fireball into the stomp. That is insane. Yeah, right now you're getting framed, Cleve. You are getting flamed. Or framed.
Yeah.
Ooh, tries to leap. Gets caught. A lot more of that fireball stance coming through.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Oh,
Here
caught
comes
by
the
it.
jump.
That time the stomp isn't going to combo. Fatal Blow's available. Hijinks. Is he going to need to spend it? He does not. Saves it for later. Excellent play there. Going to actually burn through Izzy's breakaway attempt anyway. So now Izzy no defensive meter moving into round number 3.
Hijinks took the fireball to get away from the stomp. That was such big brain.
But now the stomp is back.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Izzy's
ever.
working on a flawless victory right now. Oh man, the curse. I still got it.
You still got it.
You owe me, Hijinks. You owe me. 44% big comeback attempt now from Hijinks. Fatal Blow available here as well. Hijinks only needs a little bit more. Ooh, he's gonna get caught. Not like this. He can't move anymore either. Now leap is allowed. Don't walk into it! Oh no! If he would have kept moving, he would have died from the bleed out though. That is the only bleed in the game that is lethal. That was tough. I don't know really what Hijinks was even supposed to do once that bleed got activated. Oh man. And this is one of the grossest fatalities in the game.
Oh, I love it. It is so cool.
Oh, yuck.
Back before Shiva was a dirty word, I loved doing this. It was so fun.
That was obnoxious. But well done by Izzy. Izzy is going to be able to take it 3-0 over Hijinks. Very, very nicely done.
Mm-hmm. And then again, there isn't anything that says that these players are not meeting back up. These players
Absolutely, absolutely.
and either one of them are strong enough and talented enough to make it right back to the grand finals for a run.
100% we could see either one of them as we move through our bracket, but we are going to be hopping back over to the loser side now, where we've got Blue Linkies versus Cam is Black. That is going to be our first loser side set, and then we'll be hopping into Arona versus Robitussin. So we're going to go ahead and get those invites out, get our prediction up, and we will be right back with Blue Linkies versus Cam is Black.
Yes, I want my points. Thank you, sir. I will say, since you started the prediction polls, I have never been a gambling man. I have always thought it was silly to throw your money away like that. But when it comes to points, I've been so happy to do it.
It's super fun. Yo, Mighty Unjust coming through with the big fat raid. Thank you so much. The Mighty Unjust, one of the more talented players that we have out there, having some incredible finishes as of late on the grind. Hope you had a great stream, keeping at the grind. Thank you so much, much appreciated. And bringing some people over to check out what the Xbox side of things has to offer here, as our exiles make it through our week 2 of the Nightmare series. Blue Link versus Cam is Black is what our next upcoming match is here for you guys. About to hop into that one.
You've already seen a reverse 3-0 tonight. Seen a just regular 3-0 tonight, but with incredible play in both sides. And the night's just started. This is the way this is going to go tonight. This is the top 8 for this week, and these players are hungry. I know most of them, they want this money. They want that spot into that final tournament at the end of the series.
Absolutely. We got Mighty Unjust calling out that Scorpion is taking this. I honestly would not be shocked. We've seen him a few times in the Nightmare series. He hasn't been able to quite take a victory, but some of the other killers that he's ran into to stop him are not here. I think Izzy is one of the biggest ones that we've got standing in his way. We'll see if he can successfully do it, or if Scorpion is going to be joining the list of legends that we have that has made it. It's not a long list of players that have won a Nightmare series victory here. Izzy is on that list, however, so he's trying to keep it into a members-only club, and Scorpion's trying to get in there. Looks like we do have our competitors ready to go, though. So we are going to be hopping into this match. Let me type their names real quick. Typing is hard. Hold on. And let's get it on. Game number 1, loser side, top 8. Blue Linkies versus Cam is Black. Yo, we got Mr. Vort gifting a sub over to Vort Jr. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. Also, Ben coming through with a follow. Thank you.
He's making me look really bad coming in through here without that on, so.
Alright, here we go. Now, Cam has been known for his Liu Kang in the past. I want to say during pools, he was playing somebody different, though. He wasn't really playing as much Liu Kang. It might have been some Fujin, I don't really remember. But Blue definitely has been on the Spawn grind as of late. Definitely been playing a lot more Spawn, and oh man, the damage capability that this character has. I mean, you can basically never count him out.
There's a few characters like that I feel in this game, that their damage capability is really high. But Spawn's, although not the most fun to play in my opinion, his damage capability, like Baraka, you got to open him up, you have limited tools. Spawn has more tools than that, and if he touches you, it's liable to be 40% damage.
Oh yeah, 40% is on the lower end. I mean, we are seeing some insane numbers. I'm not sure what Blue just got hit out of. Maybe he was going for a soul forfeit, but that's a risky move to play in round 1. Most players will use it round 3 for the big blow up. Oh no, he's got the circle. The Spawn circle that I actually don't know what it does. So this is a whole new tool coming out of the kit here from Spawn. We'll see how that works out for Blue. Granted, he's not locked into this variation the whole time, so if it doesn't work out, we may see a change to it. So far, the life lead in his favor, and is going to make me eat my words with a quick bicycle pickup, though.
Here we go with Blue C. He's tapping. That's what he do. He's probing right now, because any one of these touches is huge damage. And all he's trying to do is open them up. That one little hit, go into that combo. Here we go. He's, got opened up by the throw, though. He's going to get that hit. It needs to come soon. Cam is bringing the pressure. Nice throw. It's not, his back is not to the corner, so that's not a crushing blow.
And
Here's one of other Spawn's other great tools.
And now just going for the fireball zoning game here. Spawn has some good fireballs, but Cam gonna take the big risk with the flying dragon kick, makes it way in, just barely, mind you. That was just on the tip, but that will be Liu Kang on the board first here.
There we go. Oh, right, he decided not to amplify it. Oh, he went for it, but the dropout saved him from huge damage. He doesn't have it again for a while. All right.
Yeah, and that's kind of the problem with Spawn, right? Is his combo starter replaces his armor break, so you know you don't have to worry about an armor break, and you can break away before they have any opportunity to challenge it. Now here, that breakaway gone, and you were talking about it before, 40% definitely in there. That's what Blue Link is churning out here. Wow, actually getting interrupted and challenged
here it
on
comes
that.
again. Why didn't he go into the combo? Why did he choose that instead? He could have killed him right there.
He had Fatal Blow, right? He could have killed, maybe? Or no, he didn't have Fatal Blow. That was Cam and Fatal Blow.
No, he could have killed with a combo right there. He got the charge move.
He might not have had... Well, no, he just amplified it right there, so I'm not sure.
I'm
Well,
not even,
that is going to be Cam taking game one then. A slight miscalculation from Blue, costing him the ability to stay alive and stay in there. And Cam is going to take that early lead here. So now the question is, though, I mean, Blue is clearly experimenting somewhat with that circle that he's trying to summon. And he's been hit out of it multiple times as well. Even at full screen, Cam is interrupting it. I think that it helps his zoning, but I don't actually know. But what I do think we're going to potentially see here is Blue Link is going to switch off of that. He's not going to be going for that circle that he didn't end up being able to really utilize for too much longer here. Now, I could be wrong, but I would suspect that he's going to be switching away from that circle.
Yeah, and with Spawn, here we go. Is the one, which is the variation that I learned of him. It is nasty. It is. I mean, it's just going to tear you up. No questions about it. He switches right back off of it though. So let's see if he goes back to the same. If he went back to the same variation. Spawn just has all the tools to be such a strong character.
Okay, yeah, so here he's got, yeah, so he's got the launching charge, right, and then he's got the low change, which is going to give him some mix-up with his overhead off the cape string, as well as I believe you can amplify that so he can introduce those low chains as a way to keep things safe as well. Here's an immediate breakaway, though, from Cam, and a big punish. This is going to be huge damage, 34% coming up.
Here we go. He's thinking about it. Here's a huge... Oh, he could have got him right there. Those chains really can open up a big combo. Maybe he was out of range for him to kill that. He could hit it great. But here he goes, coming in with the cape. There's the overhead into the charge. This will be big damage. 367 every time.
Great. 1 bar for that as well. So not very resource heavy, and as long as your opponent doesn't have a breakaway, Spawn can get away with big numbers. Didn't have the meter, didn't need it, as Blue Link now, after the variation switch, able to secure a round victory.
Yeah, I feel like we're out of theory crafting at the moment, and we're going with what Blue Link is going what he knows. And here we go. He's opening them up, he's keeping them honest with these fireballs, and that's what he's looking for. Those chain links, those chain hits that come out, or those cape hits that come out that end up with the overhead. Man, they will open you up for big damage.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the follow, Iceborne Facade. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series here. Point blank range now. This is the perfect range for Blue to be harassing with those chains. Tries to back away, but Cam just swinging with the 1-2. You're back in chains range.
Yeah, when they don't work, he keeps it safe with the projectile. Oh, crushing blow! Nicely done. Nicely done. There's one of those crushing blows that Spawn has. He has several of them.
Poking underneath those teleport tools. There's the chip out from the chain. Smart play by Blue to go with the amplified raising hell there. And Blue Link gonna answer back and claim game number 2. We've got ourselves a set.
Yeah, Blue Link is nothing to sneeze at. This boy can play some Spawn. Here we go with Spawn's tools he has available. I'm not trying to make it sound like Blue has nothing available. Blue has plenty. But if you've played Mortal Kombat for more than 5 minutes, you kind of know what Blue's capable of. He is a top 10 character that has all the tools. He can zone. He can get up your face and do pressure. He can just answer so many questions.
Yeah, he's got really explosive damage too. I think that Liu Kang has some of the best crushing blows in the game. Really versatile and very viable. His crushing blows are things that it's not unheard of for them to be going off. And here we see Cam switching over to his Rain. That is what he was playing. Now I'm remembering in pools he was playing a bit of Rain.
And Rain is such a fun character. You know, Dream could tell you whether he's viable more than I can, but I will say he's fun to play and he's fun to watch.
Now, the thing about Cam's particular build is that he has the Quantum Rift for eating fireballs, but he's not taking the Quantum Slice that gets the crushing blow off of eating his fireballs. So he's just using that as a, I don't want to deal with fireballs tool without trying to get some of the other big perks that this character has. And he's still got Geyser Kick as well, so that is not going to lead to huge damage numbers, but he is going to have some interesting side control. He's going to be able to kind of dictate which side they're on with the combos. The big numbers definitely going to be coming out from Spawn here. It's going to be a case of can keep up with Spawn in the damage department. He's going to have to use this superior mobility and arguably better up-close tools once he actually gets close enough to get beyond the chain's range to really just stay one step ahead of Blue, because Blue now, he's basically to the point where he needs one more clean hit and it's over.
Yeah. I like the choice of the Rift just because Blue tends to use fireballs to set up walking in, right? And that kind of takes that away from him. But once he's in, he's still in, and it's still Spawn, right? So it's still a guessing game. Oh, he had him opened up right there. Had the hit. Oh, nice overhead. We go on the other side. Take the throw.
He's still alive. The Rift as well. Now, does the Rift eat the chain on the ground? I don't actually know. The YOLO charge, and Cam able to stay in there, just barely hanging on. You saw that defensive meter got eaten as well. Cam gonna get a full recharge here as we move into round 2, and didn't have to spend his fatal blow or crushing blows to do it either.
We're looking right here. What we're basically seeing is Rain's having to work so much harder than Spawn is for the same amount of damage. But these little hits. Oh, nice crushing blow.
He's going to be able to get some damage off of this one, 37%. But that's basically Spawn bread and butter damage, and he had to spend a crushing blow to do it. Like, Spawn is like, oh, I can do that, no problem. Just watch.
Nice chain. Open him up. Knew he was going to try to block high. There we go. There's the portals back out. What does Blue do? Trade in the middle. All it's going to take, really, one hit. Fatal blow's an option. One hit right now will kill Rain. He's got to get that one hit first.
Exactly. He's got to get that hit first. Seems with the chains. Now no meter left to get any kind of launcher, and there it is. The low tide coming out from Cam is going to go ahead and secure game number 3. And this is exactly what he's got to do, right? And Cam's doing it. He's not able to keep up in the damage department, so he needs to make sure that he's still putting out respectable damage, but he's using that superior mobility. I mean, the way that we see Cam just wave dashing and moving around with this character definitely makes it look incredibly powerful, and because of that mobility, it's making it difficult for Blue Link to really tie Blue Link down and get that damage. We know that Blue Linkies can hit him for 40% if he gets an opening, but Cam is just not providing him with those openings so far.
That's right. He's staying away. He's doing it when he comes in. It's a little hit and run stuff. And the great thing of what he's figured out about Spawn is Spawn has a little neutral area that he loves to operate in. If you're in that area, he's going to pound you. So just stay out of it. But to answer that, look at Blue now. Blue is picking a similar character with great mobility. He's saying, all right, you figured out that I'm with you in this neutral. Here's another character just like yours that likes running around the screen. Let's see what we can do then.
Yeah, this is definitely another character with an incredibly fast wave dash here. I haven't really seen much of Blue Linky's Fujin as well, so this is a little bit of a new territory here for us. We'll see how it fares against Cam's Rain. I don't necessarily think that this is a tough matchup on either side, right? This feels somewhat even. I would say, if anything, Fujin might have a slight edge because he can outrange with that sword right there, but if Cam does a good job of kind of backing away from it and knowing when it's coming, then he'll be able to deal with that tool. I mean, if you know your opponent's got a tool that outranges you, then you react accordingly.
Right. So what you did is say, okay, you figured out this character. Let me use a similar mindset on you and see if you can keep up with that.
There's that breakaway coming out. Who tries to go for the Geyser Palm launcher there.
Notice neither one of these characters are doing ginormous damage. A lot of quick little combos and a lot of movement. He's got it right in his face. Here comes that range you were talking about. Oh, opens him up, gets him in the corner.
Big for Blue. Oh no, he got opened up though, and Cam has Fatal Blow. Not gonna spend it, but now next hit will kill for either side. He interrupts it.
Oh, he had it. He had it.
He didn't go for the card. Oh, look, here he should get the kill though. And there we go. Blue's gonna find the damage he needs.
He kept that crushing blow loaded, that fatal blow loaded. So right now, what he can do is go into this last round kind of with, you know, I've got an advantage. I still got all of my tools. Cam's fighting right back though. Both of them getting in each other's face. This is really according to what happened in the beginning. Now it's much faster paced action. Both of them are putting on the pressure. Nice throw.
Wind push. Trying to build up for that crushing blow perhaps as well. You do have to look out for it. It gives Fujin access to a big dumb crushing blow to either end combos with or just take end big long combos in or just short quick ones to end into big damage. Look at this damage here. He might not even need it. That's going to be enough to kill. Look at that clean pickup from Blue Link. Just able to cleanly get the necessary damage needed to take out Cam and Black's Rain. And now it's going to be up to Cam to make another character switch. Perhaps. Are we going to continue to see Rain? Perhaps he'll switch back over to Lou. He has options here because Blue is locked in with Fujin. So we'll see how Cam decides to approach that.
One of the things I love about this game on such a high-level tournament play is these mind games that go on. You think you have me figured out? Well, let me switch it up and see how you can. Oh, now this character's figured this out. Let me switch to this character. And it is such a refreshing thing to see these smart young men doing their best in this setting. And to see what their minds kind of work on and how they come up with this is so intriguing. But Cam's sitting right now on my main man, Sub-Zero, but I very seriously doubt he's going to stick there. He's looking at his options. He's looking at what Blue did best and how he can counter that. So what he's saying is my main, I think, is better than Blue Link's alternate character. So here we go.
Yep, now going back over to the Liu Kang. This is what we saw for early on. And he was able to get a victory versus one of the spawn variations. Blue switched up the spawn build, then was able to turn it around. So Cam switched up the character, but now the Shaolin is back. Looking to take on the Wind God here. I don't know how Kano got them into his fighting club, but here they are.
The Shaolin here, the Liu, you talked about it earlier, he has 80 crushing blows at a moment's hit. Because of that reason alone, he can out-damage Fujin, right? I mean, there's no question there.
Yeah, he has to build some of them up, but once they're kind of locked and loaded, almost always by the third round in particular, the amount of damage that Liu can put out is devastating. That bicycle kick, crushing blow, the donkey kick, crushing blow off the Chinese warrior is so good as well. Like, it is wild. But Cam not getting any opportunities to churn out that damage as Blue just locks him into the corner. 60 health remaining now for Liu. Chip starting to build up as well.
Blue is using that same strategy Blue used against him. I'm going to move. I'm going to keep you spaced out. I'm going to make you play my game. But as soon as you say that, Blue opens him up, starts building up. Oh, nice poke. Blue takes the first round. He played it perfectly. He kept on the move. He kept him outspaced. Let's see if he can keep that up, though, or is Blue's 80 crushing blows going to end up coming into play. Fireball.
Here we go. This is the breakaway. That is step one. You do have to get your opponent off of their defensive meter. And Cam looking to spend some of his own offensive meter. One charge now starting to lock up for that bicycle kick. Crushing blow here. And I didn't count how many more he's done as well. So he could even have it loaded up now.
Another 260 in the corner. Fujin damage, although not on the spawn level, is nothing to laugh at. Here we go, another 250, solid. One more of those, and he can take the game.
Yeah, and the crushing blow is almost going to be enough here on the verge of chipping out. Low fireball response. Cam, not a lot of life left here. He's got the teleport available to him, however. Big jump in. Lawless block reduces the chip on the Wind. That keeps it safe, but here comes the chip out attempt, and that will do it. Blue going to be able to successfully get enough chip going, and the Skywalker after that multi-hitting string is going to be able to take him to the sky. This was losers bracket action too, so Blue going to be sending Cam out of the tournament, and Blue will move on.
It was a nice showing, Cam. Good job. You really played well there. And Blue, we'll see you in the next round. That was really well thought out, really well done.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Fujin wins.
So we are going to hop back over to our bracket here, where we've got our next losers bracket match about to be underway. We're going to go to Arona versus Robitussin here. Let's go ahead and cash out those prediction points here for our competitors, with Blue Link taking it. And we'll get a new prediction up, some more invites out, and we will be right back with Arona versus Robitussin in just a moment.
Hold on just a second, Green. Hey, baby boy. Sorry, my grandson, who I'm not going to see. Sweet up. He told his teacher, best buddy in the world is his, which is me, and that we were BFS forever. So he's going to have a hard week without the person that's usually right by his side all the time. All right, this next fight, Arona and Robitussin. Let me say, I love both these young men. They are both incredible people. They are both well respected in the community.
Absolutely. So we're likely going to be seeing Liu Kang again here from Robitussin. But Arona,
right.
I don't know if he's as dedicated to the Lin Kuei anymore. I think that he's kind of been astray.
Oh, he's branched out. He's branched out. I still think that his true heart lies with the Lin Kuei, but the rest of his body has gone to different directions.
That's fair. That's fair.
So,
looks like they are here in our lobby, though, so we can hop back over to the action here. Arona versus Robitussin.
here we go. This is going to be a good fight. Now, both of these players have the potential to push far and even win a series. So don't get me wrong. Both of them have really leveled up. And both of them have beat the living snot out of me on Mortal Kombat before. But they are very talented, and I'm really glad to see them both in the losers bracket tonight. Unfortunately, one of them goes home for the night, so let's see which one it's going to be. And I think Arona just picked Rain.
Absolutely. Yo, what's going on, Soul Warrior? Shout out to Soul Warrior. He has retired, but he does commentary now, so we'll hopefully be being blessed with Soul Warrior on the mic coming up soon here. This Tuesday, in fact. Or this upcoming Tuesday, looking to try to get Soul Warrior on the mic. You can come back and say hello to the exiles here.
Round one. Fight.
Speaking of fine young men, Soul Warrior is a fine old man as far as Mortal Kombat goes. He's a wonderful guy. Listen to him. If he's giving you pearls of wisdom about Mortal Kombat, you need to listen. He knows what he's talking about. And one of my favorite players to watch. But here we go. We're back and forth. We're seeing Rain go in the middle. This looks like a repeat of what we just had.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not a rerun of Blue Link versus Cam. This is a different set, actually. Here we do see Liu Kang and Rain on the screens yet again, though. Oh, that is so tragic. That's what happens, though, on this stage and a handful of others. The Hydro Boost amplify, you do it in the air, and you'll actually get air interactable sometimes if you're mashing it too much or whatever.
Hey, NRS, I know you don't listen to old men, but if you would listen just once and fix that, please. Make it another button or something. I cannot tell you how many times I've accidentally done that exact same thing.
Yeah, there should be some kind of delay to that. Like, very rarely would a player be doing Hydro Boost and want that particular interaction. So,
Yep.
It's interesting that they allow that specifically to happen. But I think at the same time, if you weren't if you don't mash, it doesn't happen. But everybody mashes it, so I don't know. Yo, what's going on, Poop Dog?
Yeah, everybody. I cannot tell you how many times personally that has happened over and over again, and it's so frustrating. Here we go. We're poking each other back. Nice zoning game coming from Robitussin at the moment. He's putting on a little pressure. Oh, thought he was going to knock him up.
Yeah, he thought that he was going to get the big whiff punish there. He went for the crushing blow there. That is tough. Escape failed on that throw from Arona as well, so Robitussin does have to worry about that throw. Crushing blow from Rain. Crushing blows on both throws here from both characters as well, although Robitussin still needs to get that escape failed trigger to queue it up.
Nice anti-air from Robitussin, expecting to jump. Called it out expertly. Here we go. Rona's trying to move around.
Oh, he tried it.
He tried it. Here he comes right back and just in simple fireball. I respect what he was trying to do.
Arona just going for the big fish on that one, trying to get a sneaky little low in there, straight into Fatal Blow. A lot of pushback on that, but Robitussin very expertly going for the Dragon Kick to close that gap. Here we go, gonna bring out Cyrax's Buzzsaw. That could have been the Crushing Blow, and here's the Crushing Blow off the throw, however. Big damage, 30%.
30% off the throw. There we go, boys. He eats a couple fireballs. Let's see if he can get back in to start putting on that major pressure that he likes. Wave kick. Here's another one. Catches him. Opens up for a combo, but immediately drops out.
Uh-oh, this is going to be the big Crushing Blow here. This might even be enough to kill. Arona has no breakaway to stop it, and Robitussin going to get in there with the Dragon Kick. 37% instead of the usual 34 since he had the fire buff up as well. So that is going to allow Robitussin to claim game one on the board first here in this loser's bracket set. So now the question is, does Arona keep going with Rain? Do we perhaps see a switch over to Liu Kang, Scorpion? Who do we see Arona switch over to if he even does make a switch? I think a switch could be in the cards though, that's for sure.
Yep, he has a good Garrus as well. I've seen him play so many characters on a very high level. But he instantly, his heart right now obviously belongs with Rain because he doesn't even think about it. He goes right back to him. He's just choosing between variations. That's all he's doing.
He's going to stick it out with Rain here, though. Interesting choice. He's going to continue to be Rain. He's got that Hydra boost as well, so damage. If Rain gets you in the corner, the amount of damage this character can do is pretty wild. And because he's got that Geyser Palm, he's going to have access to decent damage in the mid-screen as well off of his jab. But Hydra boost alone nets him 40% in the corner.
That tidal wave is a really nice neutral tool to keep someone from get someone off of you. But here we go. We're poking each other out. Now, right we go. Knocks him up. No interactable to mess him up this time. 286. That's what he was looking for the last time.
So on that thing, he actually can end in the Argus Plunge to guarantee the corner carry. Granted, he already had enough corner carry on him anyway, so he didn't need to. But Rain's corner carry is so good as well with Hydra boost combos. Like, his ability to very quickly take you from one end to the other is almost matched by maybe like Raiden. I think is one of the only other characters I can think of that does it that well.
I will say, Nipple John. Oh, into that fatal blow.
That's gonna kill.
He's dead. That's it. Robitussin took him around with that fatal blow. Now it does take that off the board for us for the remaining matches of this set, but well spent. He was only had a tick of damage. Health left to spin. He just went for it, and it was a good call.
I mean, that's what Arona tried to do previously before, right? Back one or back three straight into it, trying.
Here he goes. Got to get the kicks loaded up. Got him in the corner. Here comes the pressure. It's that Liu safe pressure that he likes so much. Uh-oh. Here he goes. He let Arona fight out. Nice drop out because he was going for big damage. Right. Drop out. Both of them have come off their defensive bar here. Arona's in fatal blow territory, so he does have that tool if he needs it.
Oh, this is big. He dropped it! Arona gets a second lease on life, but doesn't get to do much with it as Robitussin going to cash out. And wow, he had the bicycle kick crushing blow queued up anyway. That was like 60% coming up. So Robitussin claims game two very cleanly and in a commanding fashion, as he now has a 2-0 fashion.
2-0 fashion. And I want to see Arona if he's going to stick with Rain. I'm not sure what got him on Rain. At least as favorable as he seems to be on him at the moment. I was thinking he was going to pull out a Sub-Zero. Maybe he's just off sub. That's very possible. But,
we got Striker in the chat demanding that Sub-Zero comes out. F2 boys, is it going to be Sub-Zero time? Will the Lin Kuei make an appearance here?
You're going to go out. Go out on your whatever you think Arona is your strongest.
Oh no! What are you doing?
His strongest is Jackie.
Seriously.
Well,
looks like I'm not going to get to see my Lin Kuei mastered.
Nope.
I mean, with the orange jumpsuit.
I mean, this is yet again Jackie trying to swoop in for the rescue. Scorpion successfully rescued by Jackie. Hijinks not successfully rescued. He's still alive though. We didn't see it happen in Blue Link versus Cam, but here in Arona versus Robitussin, it is yet again another situation where Jackie comes out when the going gets tough to try to moon boots her way to a victory. This is going to be the make or break for the time breaker though. Is it going to be a 2-for-1 or 1-for-2 for Jackie saving the day?
Jackie is obviously a very strong character. I'm not going to debate who's the best character, but she's obviously very strong. So she does have the tools to fight this back and open it up. What the question here is how well does Robitussin know the Jackie matchup? Because what you find out is the less you know about the matchup, the more you're likely to be opened up. So here we go. So right now, Jackie's looking strong. Robitussin took a strong life lead in the beginning. Jackie's fighting back.
Wow. The classic from Robitussin, just gonna let rip with those jabs, finds a hit, and he'll confirm straight into Fatal Blow, and he just got that Fatal Blow activated, right? Like, that Fatal Blow was very, very new in the round. It was very recently introduced to being available from the chip damage, and as soon as Robitussin saw he had the damage to cash out, he goes for it, and that's gonna put him on set point here. So now Robitussin basically one big swing away from closing this out. Will Arona give him the opportunity here, though? Going to get some solid damage, 293 before a breakaway could even come out. Robitussin will instead hold the damage, 385. Not bad at all here from Miss Briggs.
Absolutely. Miss Briggs can, if you let her get a lot of damage on you. That's why you got to play so smart against her. Robitussin is acting like he's been here before. He's seen this Jackie matchup 50 million times. All right, got him in the throw. Comes back. There's good pressure. Drops out. Robitussin keeping it up.
Wow, that didn't connect. Why didn't that vacuum in? I've never seen that. First hit, second hit, not. And the big pickup from Robitussin.
Oh, that really hurt. And then Jackie just goes in and finishes off her play. Exactly like you expect her to. Again, a very close match. There you go, Robitussin.
Doing that crushing
The
blow.
pressure on.
Oh, that time the second one catches them by itself. How poetic is that? Oh no, the combo drop. Never mind.
All right, here we go. Going back into it. They're playing corner games right now, switching positions, keeping the pressure on. Nice throw from Arona.
Oh.
5 bars about equal. Although he's on fire, he can still win this really easily right here. And that crushing blow is not available. Oh, nice uppercut crushing blow. Can he take advantage of it? Oh, 1 hit left.
And there we go.
Nice
Robitussin closes it out here. A clean 3-0 victory over Arona. So we've had game 5s and then 3-0s. It's been kind of back and forth between those two. But it is going to be Robitussin sending Arona home here today.
Robitussin in the chat going, "I mashed." Sometimes that's what you got to do, my friend.
Absolutely, absolutely. No shame, no shame. So we're going to go ahead and hop back over to our bracket here. We've got an outcome to dish out here on this prediction. It is going to be a Robitussin taking it home, and we are going to be moving into losers quarterfinals matches. So we've got Hijinks versus Blue Link coming up next. Hijinks versus Blue Link coming up next. Let me first off though pop a quick score in here for losers round 1 as Robitussin makes his advancement here, and then Robitussin's name is going to get dropped off here in our quarterfinals as well.
Mr. Arona, thank you very much.
So before we get too deep into this though, I do want to give a quick thanks to the sponsors for this event that have definitely helped make this possible. So of course, massive shout out to CGL, Console Gaming League. They are the sponsors behind the event and helping us with the prize pool that we have this season. They've been helping out literally like every season. So, you know, and not only that, but they give me so many opportunities to do commentary and other things that really helped me get myself established. So CGL, definitely some of the big forces behind making this tournament such a great success. So I want to give a big thanks to them. And then another event that is happening out there that is not for the Xbox side, but is still nonetheless going on. We've got Viz's Battlegrounds. So the BGX Battlegrounds going on right now. I believe they're actually like happening tonight. There's just no stream for it, but definitely make sure if you've got a PlayStation that you are getting involved in those. Happens Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well. It's like exhibitions are done, so it's not a full tournament. You don't have to be there for the whole night like you do have to be for a typical tournament like what we run around here. So definitely a different format than the traditional stuff, but definitely if you guys have a PlayStation, make sure you guys are getting in on the BGX Battlegrounds. And of course, you know, Viz also contributed a bit to the prize pool here as well. So, you know, they are out here supporting us on the Xbox side. So we got a band together on this one. So, of course, big shout outs to Viz and what he's doing over there. But let's go ahead and get those invites out for Hijinks and Blue Link. We've seen them already before, so they're super easy to find. So those invites should be out here in just a moment, and we'll have that prediction up.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what's going on with this next matchup tonight. You're looking at two potential Jackie mirrors. You're looking at both of these players play a lot of characters, though. Is Blue Link's going to bring his Spawn? How's he feel it's going to match up to Jackie? And Hijinks might mind, you know, just like last time, mind scromp everybody and pick out a whole nother character to be, instead of Jackie. Burnout in this game can be real, especially if you play on the amount that some of these high-level tournament players play. And you play that same character for 2 years straight, just like we saw Rona. He went, I wasn't feeling sub tonight. I just didn't want to do it. And that's understandable. I mean, human nature takes part after a while. So we don't know who we're going to see, but I would, you know, I am kind of curious at the pre-mind games going on, what these guys are thinking in their head. And Vort Jr., anytime you're willing to have your butt kicked in MK, just let me know. Trying to call me out in chat like that.
All right, looks like our competitors are ready to go, though. Hijinks versus Blue Linkies here in the losers side of the action. I'm going to get that prediction up here for you guys as well.
Yes, give me my betting addiction.
Exactly. Get your fix. Gamble away here in the Nightmare Series Casino.
Snowman, Sub-Zero.
The nice thing about being here, I mean, of course, I don't have the points that Zombie has. The nice thing about being here for a year, I got a lot of points. I can throw, you know, so this is fun. I've got a wonderful way to spend these points that's enjoyable for me. All right, now I saw Hijinks say that he was going to play Sub-Zero. And obviously that means Blue Links picked Sub-Zero as well, right? So here we go.
Fight fire with fire or ice with ice, whatever.
The only way to deter someone having a nuclear warhead is to have one of your own. So there we go. We've seen this tonight with Shiva, which happened to deal with Hijinks. We're seeing it again. Both these players are trying to see who the real master of the lane play is. And Sub-Zero, I've played every iteration of Mortal Kombat as this came out. Sub-Zero's always been my favorite character. I am jazzed. I couldn't be happy.
Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Jock and Little Boy. Glad you guys are having fun checking out the Nightmare Series here. Look at this, big clean combos from Blue. Ooh, the drop at the end, that would have been KD for the kill. Blue gives his opponent one last chance. Hijinks needs one more hit to kill now. That Fatal Blow's queued up. Here it is. The Sub-Zero special. This is what you came to see for a Sub-Zero mirror. Is F2 into Fatal Blow like absolute madmen. Combat League happening before our very eyes.
I love every minute of it, I'm being honest. So we got Izzy's dad against Curious Dice. I don't know if Blue Links is actually trying to claim paternity over Izzy at the moment, but here we go. We're slamming them back into the corner. Get those eye slides while you can, ladies and gentlemen. Nice freeze into the combo, doing the ulti, putting them back in the corner into another slide.
Who jumps out of the throw attempt here? So to quick clarify, Hijinks is in the Undead armor, and Blue is rocking the Shredder armor, in case you're as confused as I am as trying to figure out which one's which. So that is how I'm going to be trying to keep track. Blue goes for an overhead of his own, and he's got it.
That was nicely done. Nice comeback there, Blue. I mean, because you got to rep that Shredder armor. That's the best costume in the game. You can't just lift that one.
And that does mean here that Blue still has his Fatal Blow available to him. Hijinks had to spend it on that Rob in round 1. But now Blue working on a flawless victory here.
All right, we can't have flawless.
Successfully do it. Oh no. Oh no, he's going to get away with it.
Finish crushing blow.
Oh,
See,
never mind. Get
down.
fucked. Get fucked by the power of the curse. Flawless victories on my watch? Never.
This fight was
It doesn't happen around here. We don't do flawless.
Sub-Zero.
Nice brutality.
He could have gone for a throw crushing blow to kill it because he got the escape failed. I thought he was going to freeze into throw KB kill and get away with the flawless victory. I really did think he was going to.
That would have been smart. You were outthinking me there. Zero respect earned from the fellow Link, but that's all right. We're going right back at it. Let's see if Hijinks stays on his predictions as chat. He said he was going to stay Sub-Zero. Let's see if that's true or not.
Yeah, I mean, he said he was going to play, he was going to meme and play a different character, but eventually Jackie crept in. Hijinks wanted to eventually dig those heels in and not give up that easy, but so far Hijinks has been kind of staying away from Jackie early on in these sets. We'll see if she makes an appearance as we go, but she is going to be looking to sort of ride in and save the day in the last moments, as Hijinks is now switching over to Liu Kang for his second character.
And Liu Kang has all the tools he needs to also compete here with Sub-Zero. And Hijinks knows how to play him. So this should be a good matchup. Just like what Stream just mentioned, though, if this goes badly, I expect to see Jackie, and that's okay. It's okay falling back on your main. If you're going to go out on a stretcher, go out with what brought you here. Here we go.
Big overhead gets the punish there. No risk required on that one. Escape failed on the throw. Blue had a little bit of an input error there and didn't get the full combo, but able to redeem himself with the throw, and also queued up a crushing blow now. So a back throw right here would kill. He's not going to need to, though.
If you want to save it, you want to save it, so there's the amount of life left, but you never know. Sometimes you just want to get it over with.
Ooh,
there we go.
A little extra damage too because of the fire buff, and the get up attack from Blue will find its mark. Round 1 for the Lin Kuei.
Just a little too happy to go in and try to apply that pressure right there. Nice freeze. Here we go. Get some. Setting up that amplified ice slide crushing blow that Sub-Zero has. Got to get 3 of those bad boys. Oh, here comes the bicycle right back. Oh, knocks on the buff, doing some pokes. Sub-Zero answers right back.
There we go.
Good damage.
Clean damage to 27%. Doesn't spend the extra bar on the amplified slide to build for that crushing blow. Likely because he wants the corner. I think he didn't want to get the side switch here, because Blue has been doing a great job of locking his opponent down here. And this is now corner time. Is the 1-2-4 KB still there? Yes, it is. And he's going to cash it out for the big damage, which means Blue Lynx is now up 2-0 over Hijinks. Hijinks needs an answer, so here's where it happened, Fort. Is this where we see Jackie come out?
I don't want to put myself totally in the mind of another man, but if it was me, if Vort was playing this match, right here would be the point where I pull out Sub-Zero, right? I'm going to pull out my best character and make you beat my best. So if I was Hijinks, yes, that's exactly where I bring out Jackie and see if he can handle the best version of Hijinks.
Absolutely.
That's
We'll see
just
if
me,
that's the way that Hijinks wants to play it out here, though. He's got a big uphill battle ahead of him here. He's going to need 3 in a row with whatever he chooses to pick, whether it's Jackie or something different. But, I mean, so far, Sub-Zero has proved to be quite problematic here for Hijinks. Hijinks considering Devora as an option here. That would be unexpected, to say the least, but could be interesting.
Unexpected. I love me some good Devora play. I love watching it.
I like the skin, too. The skin looks pretty tight. Go back.
Mr. Emo.
That's the Combat League skin.
Yeah. I don't think I'm using that one, but I might start. I haven't seen it up close like that before. And he's going to go with Noob Saibot. What an interesting decision here from Hijinks. So this is a character that I used to play quite a bit of. Not really as much anymore. And Hijinks' build for Noob Saibot, I'll note here, does not have combo extension. He can do teleport from the air, but he can't amplify it for extra damage or for extra combo extension, and he doesn't have sickle snag either, so he's going to be relying on corner launchers as well as that low slide to get him a launcher in the corner, but not going to be able to really be netting big, huge damage that Noob is notorious.
Why do you think he went with this?
I don't know.
What advantage would Noob have that, over a deep freeze Sub-Zero? You see what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, Sub-Zero is one of the characters that can punish back one really easily, so it's not better because of that part of the matchup. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's a reason that I am a former Noob Saibot player as well. I wasn't able to really find the rhythm with this character as much as I would like. I didn't do terribly, but definitely had some struggles.
I played Noob in tournaments before. I really love Noob as a character, right? But in this matchup in particular,
Your teeth.
I don't know. I mean, it seems to be on the favor of the Sub-Zero character in my book.
Yeah, and I'm also just quickly noticing here that Hijinks is playing Seeing Double, so this isn't even his own custom variation. He's got Ghost Ball here as well. Then, like, this is a awful variation from Saibot. I don't understand.
Yeah.
This is not a plan to try to get a victory.
I don't know if it's 7-3, but it would be 6-4 in Sub's favor, I would think. At least, right? I mean, so I'm not sure. But Hijinks believes in it, and he's fighting back. Oh, there's that Ghost Ball.
Wow,
oh,
that is the first time I've ever seen anything remotely done with Ghost Ball. That still looked like it more startled Blue than anything, but I think Ghost Ball helped facilitate that one. That was pretty wild.
All he did was duck. That's all you have to do for Force Ball, which was a nice setup for that fatal blow. But
and there it is, the air-to-air trade from Blue. Link is going to send Hijinks home. Hijinks just kind of feeling out the other characters. Didn't want to play Jackie tonight. No problemo on that one, but that does mean he is going to fall short of a victory here. So Blue Link will move on. Hijinks goes home in 5th place. Congratulations. Still a big chunk of points there for Hijinks that he'll be taking home. And Blue is going to move to our losers semifinals, where he will await the winner of Zythshock and Robitussin. So let's go ahead and hop back over to our bracket, pop those scores in, get this prediction cashed out, and we'll be moving into Zythshock versus Robitussin next here in just a moment.
someone made a good point in the chat that maybe Hijinks wanted just to have fun at this point. And that's acceptable too, because I've been there. I've told my tournament players before that I was against, like, hey, I've already got my butt kicked enough. I'm just going to have fun from this point out. So maybe that was it. And I keep racking up point stream. I keep racking them up.
There you go.
I'm going to be up there soon with Zombie the way this is going. Don't tell Miss Ford I have an addiction.
Oh, it's our little secret. Don't you worry.
Hijinks, would you please leave the lobby, sir?
Oh my God, Hijinks, please don't linger.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Good
I got
games.
scared. Sometimes people get up and walk away.
I understand saltiness. I think we've all been there at some point or another. So, you know, there's always a level of it that understandable, but at the same point, the show's got to go on. Things have to move smoothly in the tournaments. And Hijinks knows this. As soon as we said something about that, so he's doing good. I don't think Hijinks is super salty.
All right, so invites are out. Just waiting on Zythshock and Robitussin to join us.
Junior, in chat, I'm telling you now, you better not tell your mama. I'll change the password on the internet, and then how you stream. He's in there saying, I'll tell her.
All right, we got Robitussin here, so just waiting on Zythshock then. And
Absolutely.
Zythshock on the verge of getting the back-to-back victory here. He lost his opening game versus Scorpion, but he is still on the prowl here and can make it happen from the loser side. So not out of it yet. We'll see if Robitussin can put an end to those hopes of getting the back-to-back, or if Zythshock's going to bring it home.
Yes, and this is going to be the typical, what we expect would be the typical Shaolin matchup. We're expecting Lao versus Liu, and this should be a fun show. I'm looking forward. I love my Shaolin matchups. It's going to be really good. I
Yeah,
think
this is
both
going to be
characters
interesting
are.
here because this is, like you said, a Shaolin, like Kung Lao versus Liu Kang, tried and true. I want to say in this game that maybe Lao has a slight edge. It feels like he can be a little bit more mobile and can do what he wants to do slightly more. But, Liu can still hold his own and has the damage output to where if he does make the right reads, makes the right callouts, he will be able to get that necessary damage he needs to keep up.
Absolutely. And that's the one thing that puts, I think, Liu Kang above other players is his moveset better than, say, Jackie's? Not necessarily, but I've joked about it, but he does have so many accessible crushing blows that there's not really a fight that you put him in that you just absolutely generally would count him out of, because that damage explosion in the later rounds has the potential of just changing the whole match.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the big parts about it is that those crushing blows, one is off of a 11 frame counter hit, right? That can happen at almost any time in the corner, particularly can be devastating. The bicycle kick crushing blow is like a guaranteed to happen, right? Like almost every Liu is going to be able to spend 3 bars of meter, particularly because they don't need to spend it really on much else for damage. They can spend it on those amplified fireballs, but they typically will have some meter to spare to spend on those amplified bicycle kicks. And those 2 crushing blows right there are basically always becoming a factor that you have to take into consideration here.
Yeah, you have to plan on that when you're fighting Liu. I mean, you have to, because it's more than likely going to come out. And he does. I've counted him up for real before, and I don't remember how many it was. But he does have a lot of accessible crushing blows. Comparable like Garrus. Garrus has a lot of accessible crushing blows. And then you have some other characters who they have to sit on their pinky while twirling backwards and dancing to a song sung by a rabid badger to get a crushing blow, right? So, it's just part of the character, and I'm fine with that. Because it just is what it is. It's what makes him so good in the game.
Yeah, I think he's got some really, really strong crushing blows that are accessible is probably the best way to put it. That they don't have some incredibly difficult requirements to them, which allows them to, for the most part, actually end up making an appearance quite often. There's a lot of characters that typically have a crushing blow or two that does actually end up happening all the time. But there are also other characters that it's like my crushing blows that happen reliably are uppercut, and that's about it. So it is really cool to play Liu Kang because that explosive damage, I'm sure it's really fun. Toe Tagger, the next event is going to be on Tuesday, so this upcoming Tuesday is going to be week number 3. So if you are on a wired connection looking to join us, then you can sign up at that link I just dropped there in the chat, and it's going to be Tuesday is at 6:30 p.m. Central Time is when pools happens. If you survive the pools carnage, then you'll make it into top 8, which is happening right now. Top 8 is on Saturdays.
Yes, absolutely. And all skill levels are welcome. Come learn what it's like to be part of a tournament, learn what it's like to meet some of these high-level competitors, and it really helps you grow as a player. I can tell you from personal experience.
Yeah, if you're willing to consistently come through, I think that for a lot of players, what I would recommend is the goal should not be to beat everybody else. The goal should be to beat yourself each week. Like, that should be what you're trying to kind of target for. I think if you set a more reasonable goal like that, it can make your climb and your progression feel like it's happening that much more often. So if the first week you get stomped and you lose both of your games, then make your goal for the next week to, I just want to win a game. Winner's bracket, loser's bracket, I just want to win a game. And then once you can, okay, I'm winning a game. I won a game last week. I won a game this week, but I just can't get that second victory. That becomes the next goal. And then eventually the goal kind of becomes, all right, well, I want to stay on the winner's side, so let me get my winner's side victory. Or, like, you can set yourself expectations to just to outdo your previous performances, and that's a good way to gauge that you are indeed improving. And of course, a big thing, do not hesitate to ask for help. Do not hesitate to ask for, hey, what went wrong there? What happened to what, like, ask your opponent, like, what was there something I was doing that you were taking advantage of? You know, is there something that I should have been punishing that I wasn't? Like, if you have questions, if there are matchups or scenarios that are giving you trouble, we've got a really strong community over here that are more than happy to help you out and let you know, like, hey, this is how you deal with it. Even if it's something as simple like, you know, you're in Combat League, you keep getting mauled by whatever thing that's giving you trouble, you can just drop something in the Discord like, hey man, how do you deal with Kodal's whatever? And somebody in there, there's over 200 people in there, somebody will have some sort of idea that you can try to incorporate into your gameplay.
Absolutely. Psyshock asked for another invite.
Yep, I got him one.
Sir. Yeah, and see, I'm a little different than you young fellows. I'm an old man. I'd never entered tourneys before, except for little local things. And I said, what I want to do is just go and have fun. And I have met those expectations. And even though I get beat, I still go. The only reason I didn't join this week is because I was commentating. So keep it up. At first, there's something called turning nerves that will go away the more you play. And the more you play, the more fun you're going to have at it, right? So just keep on. Play as much as you can if you're interested in being big in the scene. And it will come around. And a perfect example, I don't think Robotussin would mind me speaking about him. When I first started playing, he was hitting around top 16s area, and look at him. He's in the top 8 bracket tonight. He's grown so much and become such a better player by continuously playing and being part of tournaments like this. And not only is he just a wonderful young man that's very nice, he also is just getting better and better all the time, and that can help anybody.
Yeah, having access to a competitive environment to participate in, I think, is really important. And Jox is right, also in the chat. You got to study your own matches. Even if you're not on, if you're on stream, that's a great source of it. But even if you're not on stream, a lot of you guys have your match replays on. Take a look at that. Like, see, you can see in there where you like, oh man, this is where I missed a punish, or why did I go for this combo, or why didn't I go for this? Like, you can really learn a lot by just watching your past games, acknowledging your mistakes, and then keeping that in your mindset when you go into your future fights, so you don't repeat those errors. But it's really hard to address stuff if you don't ever know about it, right? If nobody's telling you, hey, you can punish that, then you might not ever make the attempt, and then you're never going to have it happen. Also want to give a thanks to Troubles80 for the follow. But here we go. We got Zeitshock in here, our returning champion. One championship in the bag here for him for week 1. He was our week 1 victor, Zeitshock, and he's looking for the back-to-back. A very rare occurrence. Very few players have been able to do it. Izzy is here in the chat. He's one of the players that have done it. But, like, you know, Hijinks, he was on the prowl for another victory. He's gone out. He's not going to be able to get another victory here tonight. And there's still very few players that have had a back-to-back here. So we'll see if Zeitshock can keep that dream alive, or if Robotussin is going to put an end to it. Going with the spiritual guidance build here as well. Big jump in though. Zeitshock off to a good start. Robotussin gets launched. No breakaway either, so he'll just hold that 32%, no problem.
He comes back with the pokes, opens them up briefly with poke, leave in it, but now got him for a throw. Gets that crack in the back, and now he's going to throw some fireballs. Try to keep him honest. But, you know, Hung Lao has those hats he can throw right back at you. They're very quick. Nice spiritual use of the projectile there. Here he comes trying to fight himself back out the corner.
Just challenging that stance cancel. I think what Robotussin might be doing there, though, is he might have noticed that Zeitshock is very often going for the stance on block and not committing to any part of it. He's going for a cancel every time. So, in some ways, not super surprised that Robotussin went ahead and challenged that there, because he's a recognized part of Zeitshock's game plan, and he's looking to answer and deal with it. Yo, thank you so much for the subscription as well, Misery Squid. Very, very much appreciated that you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series. The support is always appreciated. And that's pushing us to almost the halfway point on the sub goal that we've got there. We're at 24 out of 50. If we can make 50 by the end of the season, we'll go ahead and have a Season 8 queued up for you guys as well.
Do we have predictions for this matchup?
Oh, you know what? We did not. I will do them right now. Oopsie daisy. Oh, wait, no, we did. I put them in early. But
I just missed it.
yeah, because they weren't here, the prediction timer's already gone. But the predictions were able to be put out, so we'll be confirming the victor on that.
Shock answering right back and tying up this set right here, 1-1. Final round. Here we go. See which one of them. Neither one of them came off fatal blows or anything. So we're good to go. Oh, that was a ballsy use of the Z-hat right in his face. He could have easily punished that. To jump over. Nice anti-air.
There it is, the challenge again. This time Shock blocking it though, knowing that Robitussin is looking to try to hit him out of that, and the coverage on, or the recovery on that is actually pretty strong. He's able to block quite quickly afterward.
Nice roll by Robitussin. Didn't get any of that Z-hat. Into the crushing blow in the corner now. Robitussin having where he wants. He's trying to fight back out. The launch up.
Is this enough damage? Not quite. If he would have broken out of that, though, he would have died. So smart of Robitussin to hang in there, but he goes for the YOLO Dragon Kick. Excuse me.
Well, I don't know how many options he had left. One more Z-hat would have chipped him out as well. I think he was just trying for anything at that point, knowing that to sit there was just his death.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he definitely couldn't just kind of sit there and hold that. That you are absolutely right that the Z-hat would have been enough, even chip-wise, to kind of definitely secure the victory there. So he did have to go for something there, and he tried to catch his Ice Shock with that Dragon Kick, which, you know, if it could have caught at like a crushing blow range, even on top of that, it could have been a really big swing there. So definitely don't really blame him there trying to come up with something, but not going to be able to find the mark here in game one. Ice Shock is going to get an early lead.
I got kicked out.
Oh, you got kicked out? Uh-oh, all right. I'll quickly get you another invite here. How strange.
I'm in a room. That is very weird.
All right, well, at least it wasn't one of the fighters or me. It would have been the worst if I got kicked out. Then we wouldn't be able to see it. So
it didn't lock up anything. It just totally said y'all left the game.
Did you get to see the end of the first game at least?
I did.
Oh, okay, weird. So it didn't during character select. All right, odd timing. I'll go ahead and take over on this one though, no problem. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Usman07. And here we go. Corner pressure coming out. Big whiff on the uppercut here. Robitussin looking pretty strong right now, but as soon as I say that, Ice Shock finds the opening with the mid into the launcher. Side switch as well, so he'll be looking to try to corner Liu Kang off of this one. Nope, not going to find the opening there. Jab to challenge. And that'll do it. Here we go. Bicycle kick. Spends a bar of amplify, so it does spend 1 bar of offensive meter to start to build for that crushing blow. Not fully emptying the bank on that one though, but now basically that's 1 out of 3 needed. He still had that bar available for the amplify on the command grab, but look at this. Ice Shock just gonna let it rip with a wake up fatal blow, and that should be more than enough to kill here with just a random fatal blow. Ice Shock's hit percentage with fatal blow is pretty insane. He has been able to consistently catch people with stray fatal blows or just combo into fatal blows in clutch situations to close out the game. I mean, he makes such great use of that fatal blow. Building for the crushing blow though. 1 more bar spent. I think he needs to spend another one to build it all the way up though. He spent 2 now. That's going to be a punish here, and that's going to be the 3rd and final bar needed for the crushing blow. So now Robitussin does have his big damage tools queued up, and Ice Shock doesn't have a lot of health, so Robitussin might be able to kind of make it into the final round without needing to spend the Chinese Warrior crushing blow and the bicycle kick crushing blow, which means if he can corner Robitussin and get a counter hit, he'll have access to like the biggest damage for the 50% mark. No problem with KB into KB. KB opener into KB ender is insane. And he still also has uppercut KB as well. Nice throw, getting the side switch that he's going to need if he's going to lock him down here. And he doesn't need any meter for that as well too, right? Like he doesn't need any meter to launch with Chinese Warrior, and specifically bicycle kick, the crushing blow is when you don't spend meter. So it is a resource not required sort of setup there. All it takes is for your opponent to not break out, really. Uh-oh, launcher. Goes for the armor break setup potentially there. Robitussin saves his defensive meter for a roll instead, and now, if he gets the opening... Oh, he didn't get the Chinese Warrior KB. Robitussin is still one hit away. Scytheshock spent the defensive meter on the stance cancels here, so he can't get out of this. He's so dead. Oh, wow, he's actually going to survive the KB, but barely. And there it is, the mids from Robitussin. We're going to guarantee the chip out, and Robitussin answers back in game 2.
Blue team wins.
All right, are you back in here, Vort?
Back in here, Dream.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
That is good to know. I am going to run and grab a water real quick if you want to hold it down. Oh, and the Bubs sounds like you need some food as well, so I'll be right back. Come on, Bubs.
Or-
Let's go get food.
Feed that. All right, Robitussin is locking down that last round, tying up this match. We expected this kind of gameplay to be coming out, though, at this deep level of our top 8. Here we go. This is the loser's bracket, so whichever one of these young men lose, they will be going home. Here we go. Scytheshock not even thinking about it, going right back to Kung Lao. We didn't expect anything else. Both of them agree on Shang Tsung's Island Ruins, one of the best maps of the game, in my personal opinion. Right back at it. See what we can learn from this last matches and what we can do going forward. Still got spiritual hide. You got spiritual guidance and Z-Hat. Scytheshock hasn't landed for any buzzsaw craziness from this particular matchup, as he ended up going for Jackie earlier. Nice trick, nice blocking, testing each other's defenses. Nice throw by Shock. Gets him thrown a little bit towards the corner. Oh, here comes a Z-Hat for that chip. Oh, Robitussin answering back, trying to keep it safe as possible. Oh, ducked under projectile. Spiritual guidance coming out. Open him up a little bit. Oh, got him caught there. Robitussin down in life already. Trying to answer back still. Still hasn't hit him with anything really clean yet. Nice fireball to the face.
Fireball to the face, you say, huh? Sounds nice to me.
That was
Caught him with a throw.
Did you feed Bubs?
Indeed I did. Indeed I did. He has been given his government allotted food source, so.
Scytheshock took that one. Really, it looked like Robitussin was having a problem opening him up that round. Scytheshock got several major openings going on. Here's the Z-Hat pressure.
Yeah, that's primarily chip that's happened here. He's getting caught by these hat tosses as well, but that Z-Hat, it hits 3 times, so the chip it can stack up is really, really quite strong.
Ground projectile.
Look at this zoning here from Lao. Lao's zoning is not that bad, actually. I mean, we saw early on he was given a good run, even up against Scorpion's Sonya.
Who is, I would have considered a better zoner.
Yeah, right? Like, on paper, I would say, oh, Sonya probably wins the zoning matchup, but Scytheshock definitely proving that Kung Lao can hang in it. Now, we do have a Fatal Blow available from Robitussin, though. Oh, will he get the chance to use it?
Drop out. Oh, into the short hop overhead.
That is clean, nice, quick finish there from Scytheshock. The Z-Hat locking his opponent down, and that short hop, I mean, you see Kung Lao players use a lot of that short hop here. Slick Beats as well on that list, where his short hop, the overhead from it is pretty good. Empty short hop into his down 3 is also strong. Empty short hop throw, like, it's got a lot of mix-up associated with it. He's definitely one of the stronger characters with the short hop usage there. I think you don't see a lot of his short hop kick, which, you know, I wish that everybody's short hop, like, one was good for one thing and the other was good for another kind of way. Like, for Rain, his short hop punch is fast, but his short hop kick has range. But it doesn't seem to be that case really with Kung Lao. The short hop 2 just does more than enough. And for the really upper level Kung Lao players, they're the ones using it.
Robitussin going right back at it. He's looking at Stank Feet, changing his mind. 1 to 1, 2, 3 G. Mr. Rom-Com, he's flipping around. Which variations he gonna decide on?
What's it gonna be, Robitussin? Ooh, the blue duds? I saw some blue. What's that?
Oh yeah, some blue, some emo, some fire god. He's looking at them all. How about just at Robitussin? 1, 2, 3 GGs. Here's the blue. Oh, and that's what he's going for.
Keep on keeping on.
See, I always thought
I know
Liu Kang was
everyone's
better
not-
in the blue. I never was I mean, red has never been my color for sure. So I always thought that Lou looked pretty tight in his alternate colors when he was rocking the blue.
Round
One thing we haven't talked about Dream all night is I know you've kind of talked about it on Jump Box Podcast. What did you think about the Mortal Kombat trailer? Are you a fan?
Oh, it looked cool. For me, I mean, this is like a whatever on the movie, but I just hope that it means content for the movie. More movie content means the game will hopefully get more and more. I'll take Lewis Cole as a character in the game, or whatever his name is. I think it's Lewis Cole, something with a Cole in it. And then, you know, I saw Smoke in the trailer maybe, so put Smoke in the game. Like, I just hope it means more content for MK11. That's what I hope. Oh, big crushing blow! Scythe He's got Fatal Blow available as well. Full launcher. The breakaway does come out from Robitussin to stop it.
Coming back. Here comes the pressure. Robitussin's got to take his spots. Nice spot there. He won him the rack. He was loading up Z-Hat. Before he could get it out, Robitussin punched. I saw the trailer for the first time because of y'all's podcast, and I liked it. I mean, I'm not trying to say it's going to be the next Shakespearean epic, or will it mean as much as the original Mortal Kombat movie kind of did for video game movies?
Yeah,
I don't
big
know.
shoes to fill.
I doubt it. You know, I think it's impossible for, you know, what's his name, David, the actor who plays Shang Tsung. It's impossible to fill his boots, so don't even try.
Yeah,
you know?
he's got definitely the biggest boots to fill. It's like Kerry Tagawa did such a great job that you might as well not. Like, you have to try for your own thing. If you try to mimic that at all, people will be like, well, guess who you're not. Like, you have to make it your own in some way.
Really, Kerry was perfect in that role and just ate it up, right? So, your soul is mine. It's became so iconic since the movie. You just can't put it down. So, no, I enjoyed it. And I don't, you know, it's sort of the same expectations going into it that I'm a big Godzilla fan. But my expectations going into a Godzilla movie are, do I get to see a giant monster destroy cities? If so, I'm happy. You know, regardless of how great the movie is. And I kind of going into the same thing. I want to see cool things happen and fatalities happen. And if I get that, I think I'm pretty happy. So,
Beast mode.
Cole Young, he said was the name.
Whatever, close enough.
Yeah. I couldn't have even told you that. I might have, if I searched my memory long enough, came up with Cole. So I mean, you know, you're doing great. Here we go though. Robitussin tying
Lewis
up the
Cole
set.
because it's funny to me. So, Lewis Cole it is, because it makes me giggle on the inside.
Fight.
Robitussin is now tied up in the set. He's fighting for his life here. Just switch over.
Straight into the zoning game plan, though. Scythe been having a really good run with this zoning here from Kung Lao, and that was just his opening approach. Is just, okay, let me toss this hat, these spirit balls, and try to make quick work of that. And Robitussin even tried to teleport in, and Scythe was ready. Now Robitussin does make his way in, getting a little chip going. Tries to teleport, but you can just jump right over those, and Scythe's turn yet again. Gets the armor break! Wow, look at that damage, 55% from Scythe. He is not letting the back-to-back dream die yet.
Here we go. Robitussin wants to answer right back. He's going to load up some of these crushing blows. Try to get the bicycle kick going. Nice down projectile. Tries it again.
Sweet.
Go into the... Nice teleport right there. Here we go. Putting on the pressure. There he goes. Nice fireball to the face again. EX fireball.
Interrupts the fire buff. Actually going to not get the fire buff activated either. Now the fire buff is going to be up there though. 3 hits of the Z-Hat on Chip. Full launcher now. Robitussin does have breakaway. Not going to spend it here. 31%, not bad as Scythe takes the life lead.
31%, that is amazing.
Oh, big spin whip!
Here we go. Oh, that almost killed him. He's close. Oh, right there. Robitussin takes it back off that crushing bicycle kick, crushing blow.
Wow.
Nicely done. Guys, we're in game 5. Last round of game 5 to decide this. These two competitors are really throwing down. Nice teleport. See if he can keep it up. Scythe in the first round was really punishing those.
And he made his way in there. Gets the throw opening up as well. Starting to push Scythe toward that 50% health mark. Shock now answers back. Big whiff on the spear. It's a throw here from Kung Lao as well. Neither player able to get that crushing blow queued up though. No escapes being failed. Here's the reversal throw. Another snap of the spine as he starts to send him toward the corner. Pressure coming out. Goes for the cancel. Look at that. The patience there from both players. Neither one wanting to budge.
One of them wants to make a mistake. Nice poke.
Oh, he got the opening. Now the breakaway is available for Robitussin. He doesn't spend it. Keeps the meter just hanging out. He has Fatal Blow available now. Shock needs to be so careful. One more hit from Robitussin will kill. Shock now has the same opportunity. Next hit is gonna close it out here. That's it! Oh my goodness, Robitussin. He has shut down the back-to-back dream. Shock's run is gonna be over here. He will be securing a 5th place, and Robitussin's gonna keep it alive. What a finish there at the end, though. Ooh, the friendship coming out. Dance your way to that loser semifinal. Dance your way on through, Robitussin.
I will say, my friend, that was well done. A great show of patience and just sticking at it. And man, that last round, it was so close. It could have went either way. Way to go, both of you guys.
All right, well, let's hop back over to our bracket. We've got some scores to pop in, a prediction to cash you guys out on, as Robitussin's going to take the points on this one. And we are going to be moving into our winners final. So Scorpion versus Izzy. They've been waiting long enough, and now it is time to re-summon them back into our lobby. So Scorpion versus Izzy going to be coming up in just a moment.
Let's see who's going to try to take this winners grand final. Who wants it better? This should be a very good match. I'm expecting very high level play from both these fellows. We're going to have that. We're looking at Blue Lynx versus Robitussin, which is going to be another great match. This Nightmare Series, Dream brings it and continues to bring it for us Exiles each and every week. High levels of Xbox play right here. And like we said before, if you've ever had the itch, it doesn't matter how young or old you are, as long as you have a wired connection and an Xbox Mortal Kombat, you could come in and try your hand at some of these tournaments. If you're the first time tournament player, if you're just trying to increase your presence, if you're just trying to get better, this offers something for all Xbox players. And right now we're seeing some of the very best that Xbox has to offer in these matchups. Please reconnect controller for Vort. I think I'll do so.
Invites are away here for Izzy and Scorpion. They should be joining us shortly. And we're going to also pop that prediction in for you guys.
Yes, pop it. I need my fix.
So there you guys go. Place your bets on who you think is going to take this. Will it be Izzy or will it be Scorpion? Izzy has won a Nightmare Series before, no stranger. Scorpion still on the prowl for his first one, and looks like Robitussin and Blue Link in the losers bracket also on the prowl for their first ones. But of course, the winner's side is going to be the one that makes it a lot easier to do it from. So will Scorpion have the easy run at it, or is Izzy going to reign supreme?
Also, I'm curious to see if Izzy was just trolling the last match, or has he really become a Shiva player? Is he really going to try to stick with that this time? Now, I've seen Izzy pull out all manner of characters and win with them, for that matter, at a very high level of play. So it wouldn't surprise me to see that he's on to another character now, or it also wouldn't surprise me to see him go all the way with Shiva until he gets beat. Well,
yeah, it could go either way with Izzy, right? He's so talented that not beholden to one character at all.
I don't know Izzy personally, but it's Izzy likes to troll as well.
It's because he's 12. It's because he's 12.
Yeah. Well, I thought he was 14. But
yeah, he's 14,
regardless,
whatever. He's a tween or whatever. It's fine.
He's a really
His
young
mom
man
had to buy him this game. That is for sure.
Absolutely. So I'm really in. He's staying with Shiva. He's saying Shiva's my woman right now. And as a fan of the Queen of the Shokan. I respect that. Let's see how it goes, though, because I kind of feel this is more trolly than him actually loving Shiva.
Well, he has switched the variation a little bit here. Still, or the costume at least, but it is still at Cleave 257. So bring back Cleave, getting the shout out. But honestly, it's more of a frame job than anything. The hate mail, you know where to send it. That at right there.
There you go. There's where you send your complaints. All right, nice punch. Gets him away from that stomp into some big damage.
Plus off of that and just still taking the turn, keeping it going here. Fireball stance is up. How does Scorpion get around it? So far not choosing to try to get through it. We saw Hijinks try to thread the needle through, able to successfully do it occasionally. Nice use of the shrapnel here. What a clean pickup by Scorpion. Forces a breakaway and now just roasting Shiva alive, having Shokan for dinner perhaps.
Oh, nice use of the fire.
Burn her out. There we go.
That was smart play by Ice Scorpion.
Absolutely. Ooh, short hops here from the Shokan Princess. Big stomps as well. The Shokan Queen, I should say, not a princess at all. She's the leader at this point.
She does have some crushing blows. You don't see them often.
Oh, speaking of crushing blows, Jackie's dash punch coming out to finish that combo up. 39% for Scorpion, and now just leaping all over the place. You can't stomp on this. It's too mobile.
It is too fun. You can't stop it. And here we go. Oh, there he goes. Nice punch. Nice dash punch.
That time to stop.
Tried to leap out of it. Didn't work.
Oh,
watch out.
wrong way, but wasn't close enough for the punish either. Still gonna find them opening. Scorpion almost done. A little more damage. Get out of the fire. Okay, expert use of the fatal blow. It moves him away, and now the cinematic kicks in, so the fire will be gone. Big damage, big momentum swing. Not quite enough to kill. Here's the stomp. You can't get away from it. What just happened?
Oh my goodness.
What just happened? That was insane. The Sunio special saved him.
Oh, that was such smart play.
Even if you're standing on top of Jackie, you're not safe from that fire.
You're going to burn if you're coming on that. That was so smart. Now you don't want to do it all the time because you're going to not take the best of that trade. But for a game-winning circumstance right there, that was incredibly smart play.
JB2.
I was going to say earlier, Shiva does have a crushing blow off her stomps, but she has to connect with 3 amplified stomps, and all 3 have to hit. If you miss one, it resets the counter. Here we go, and going right back into it. Let's see if Izzy's learned anything from this upgraded next-gen Jackie. So far, Ice Scorpion has thought through these circumstances. It's plain to see. He's slabbed it. He's ready to go. Does a jump. Misses a stomp.
Yep, avoiding that stomp successfully here. Avoiding it again. Scorpion definitely seems well versed in how to get around that. Oh, the flawless block attack, though. Is he going to pick up some damage? He's been on fire the whole time almost, though. So still taking some damage while dishing it out. Is that a short hop into the stance? Weird.
Uh-oh.
I love the use of the up projectiles. It would seem like the up projectiles would typically not be the greatest, but they seem like they're really good in the matchup versus Jackie, who wants to be airborne. Uh-oh, we just lost Fort.
Do we lose Fort?
Yeah, we just lost you. Yeah, we just lost you. We're struggling here.
All right, well, just invite me back when you can, Senor.
Do you want to try restarting your Xbox? To make sure?
I will try that.
Yep,
absolutely.
Wonky going on since it's the second time.
Done already.
All right, so
Round 2.
Izzy is going to fall yet again here, not able to find the proper rhythm with the Shokan, and there it is, the full screen leap from Scorpion, just in there to get some damage. Doesn't quite get all the Shoryukens, but still keeping it going. Grease kick for the finish, doesn't have a meter to launch with it, but still some decent damage here. Izzy looks to answer back. Now, I don't know, I don't think you can side switch with that. Yeah, that's just gonna put the bleed on. Nice call out with the anti-air fireball there. I love the usage of the up fireball that Izzy's finding right here too. It's typically, I was saying earlier, a lot of characters can't or won't be at full screen able to go into that arc, but there are some of them, Jackie included, and Izzy's been doing a great job of knowing when to use that up fireball. Fire on the ground. Look out for it. Big ball coming your way. Here's the stop. Oh no, oh no, no fire, no fatal blow. Why? Oh, and there it is again, the same exact finish. Izzy goes for the stomp, and Scorpion immediately retreats to the safety of his fire. If you stomp onto the fire, you die. And that has been how twice now Scorpion's been able to secure the victory. Alright, invite is a way to abort.
I'm restarting my Mortal Kombat.
Alright, looks good. And here we go. Game number 3. Scorpion has the lead. And I think we'll see, but I mean, is he going to be picking Shiva again? He's been using Shiva for the last few. Does he stick it out with Shiva? No, it looks like we're going to be back to Sub-Zero here. So this is the character that Izzy has gotten a lot of big victories with. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that Izzy needs Sub-Zero to win. He's proved it. Some of his Nightmare Series victories have even come off of RoboCop, for that matter. But nonetheless, Izzy's Sub-Zero is one of his absolute best. So we'll see how the Lin Kuei now is going to fare against Jackie. And a very Rain-looking outfit here, very purple here. Ooh, gonna catch him with that ice ball right off the start. Spends a bar to do so, but that's 25% into the mix. Scorpion guesses wrong, and he's gonna be eating big damage for that. 30%, no crushing blow. Oh wow, flawless block attack. Scorpion's defense coming through to save him, and now allowing Jackie to get her offense started. And just the challenge from Izzy. Immediate breakaway. Izzy knew that breakaway was coming, though. Immediate uppercut combo there. So he knew that Scorpion was going to try to get out of that one, and still going to lock her down. The slide amplify will keep Jackie cornered as Izzy takes round 1 now that he switched over to Sub-Zero. Plus frames. Jumps up. Yo, thank you so much for the follow phone number. Probably is a phone number. No digit. Who wants to call it? Here's the opening. Just keeping the pressure going. More plasma on the ground. Izzy still standing in it as well. That's going to keep the damage going. And now Scorpion just needs to spill the Slurpee. There it is. The Sunio special catching Izzy on the slide. And set point available. Izzy had a really clean first round. He could turn this one around, but so far, Scorpion proving to be quite difficult. There's the big boot, trying to maybe catch a crushing blow or an armor break there. Gotta be watching out going to the sky. So far, Scorpion's done a pretty good job. As I say that, though, winning those air-to-air trades. Izzy wins one for himself. Slide KB still in play. Hasn't come out yet. No meter to do it now, but starting to continue to build for it here. Gets the opening. Scorpion's turn for some damage. Low poke is good. Here's the throw. A meter available now. One more hit, and Izzy should be able to close it out with the slide KB. Gotta look out for the fatal blow now, though, from Scorpion. Plasma's down, and that's game. Izzy gonna go straight in. Doesn't even need the KB, but gonna use it anyway for good measure. 40%. That's the power of Sub-Zero. You know, we were talking earlier about accessible crushing blows. Sub-Zeros are arguably more accessible. 3 slides is all you need. A long combo for 1-2-4. Both of those allow the player to very, very easily determine and queue up when those happen. And Izzy, no stranger to them, uses them to secure the victory and puts the Lin Kuei on the board 1-2 right now as we move into Game 4. I guess it has to be that way if it's a Game 4, right? 1-2, it can't be any other way.
Yeah, the way. Absolutely, too. Sub-Zero, consider the fact that his fatal blow does scale. He has great mix-up potential. It's very obvious why a lot of people play Sub-Zero, especially on Combat League.
Because they're degenerates. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm a degenerate too then. But he's got a lot of tools that he brings to the table. My only excuse is I've been playing the guy since Mortal Kombat 1.
Right, it's not your fault that they made him really strong in this one. You would have played him no matter what.
Yeah, that's right. I am back in the game green.
Fight.
All right, most good.
I'm glad I get to see some Sub-Zero play, and I didn't have to miss it.
Yeah, that was what I was worried about. I was like, man, as soon as Izzy makes the switch over to Sub-Zero, Vort can't see. But now you get to be exposed to the greatness that is the probably one of the best Sub-Zeros on Xbox. I think Dynasty might be one of the only other ones to really hold a really solid challenge to it. I know I'm missing somebody as I say that. K7 probably, but he's probably considered on both.
Yep. Oh, but look at that clean win by Jackie. Look, I just pushed him to the corner and abused poor Lin Kuei. You know, the problem here is Ice Scorpion doesn't have a shredder out there. That's the problem.
Yeah, yes. We need the shredder one. If only Izzy could get back to the Rhodes wardrobe here. Escape failed as Izzy throws him out of the corner. That does mean now that that back throw from Sub-Zero is going to be doing massive chunks of damage. And one of the few characters that can actually combo in to those throw-crushing blows. You freeze somebody on the ground, they are eligible for a throw. Now, they can still tech it, too. You do have to consider that aspect of it if you do go for a throw off when you're doing it, but nonetheless it is one of the ways to do it. This is big. There is a breakaway available though. Izzy is going to get out of it, but now he's just burning alive, and the grease kick is going to finish the job. Scorpion with the brutality even to boot. Going to send the top half of Sub-Zero into the crowd. I hope that didn't get on anybody, but whoever did catch it, that's a cool souvenir. Take it home, put it on your wall.
Yeah, how many people can say they've got that in their backyard?
That's like a Halloween decoration. For free.
Yeah, for free. A free scarecrow if you live in the woods like me.
All right, well, let's head back over to our bracket here. We've got some scores to put in here as Scorpion moves into the grand finals and gets himself set up to potentially take his first victory here in the Nightmare Series.
That's right, Ice Scorpion's in a great position now. Don't think you've seen the last of Izzy. We've got another losers match to go. The winner of that match will go against Izzy, and then whoever's the winner of that then has the rematch against our man, although they do have to reset the bracket to be able to take the tournament.
Yeah, long road ahead of whoever's job it is to turn it around, but it still can be done. Not an impossibility by any stretch. So our next match is going to be losers semifinals.
So Blue Lynx versus Robotussin. Now we're pretty sure who Robotussin's going to play. He's going to be with the Shaolin Master himself. But Blue Lynx, he plays several different characters, but he is an incredibly good spawn. He's a really good Sub-Zero. I mean, he's got all kinds of characters he can bring to the table. So let's see who he thinks is going to match up well against Liu Kang.
There we go. That's the last bit of information. All right. So let's go ahead and cash you guys out on those predictions as well. Wow, big win for those of you guys that voted for Scorpion. Looks like
Absolutely.
Notorious LTM going to bring home a stack of points on that one. And we'll get those predictions up for our next one, Blue Link versus Robotussin.
This should be a very good match. Really expecting, really highly looking forward to it. Predictions have started. Let me bet my points, please. There we go. As Dream gets these invites out, remember the Nightmare Series tournament is on weekly. Says Xbox player.
Uh-oh, your mic cut out there for a second.
Many weeks to go, including into a grand. Oh, sorry. The Nightmare Series tournament goes on for a while, including into a grand tournament with the winner in a big stack of cash, and there's payouts for a lot of different folks. Feel free to come join up. Go to Smash GG. That's how you sign up. Have a wired connection and Xbox. You have all those three things. You too can enter the Nightmare Series tournament, and no one puts on a tournament better than Mr. Dream Eaters himself.
Well, Aquaman's got a pretty solid show over there. That I basically, everything I do is taken from the template that he has presented the community with. So big shout out to Aquaman. He leads the charge, and I just kind of do what I can to get into his wake.
Yeah, Aquaman's tournaments are very good.
They're very well run.
Very well produced. It's very entertaining. But as you know,
going out. Let me know if those invites work for you guys. We may need a new lobby here. I know Fort's dropped out of this lobby a couple times, so it might be a problem with the lobby itself as well. So let me know if those invites do not work, and we'll get a new room up here. But I did go ahead and send you guys both some new invites here so that you guys can hop in. Although if we don't see them for a bit, I'm going to blame the lobby and assume something might be wrong with it.
we can always start another one.
Yeah, I think that might be what we have to do. We'll see. Though it takes a little bit of time for them to load up. It might just have been those invites I sent, but we'll see. And I don't see them. I fear the worst.
Oh, we can back out. Everything's run pretty smooth so far. So.
All right, yeah, we'll go for a new one. Sorry about that. We'll just get another lobby set up for you guys real quick. We're in the Black Dragon Fight Club. That's the room that we're in right now. But you guys don't have to join the room. We can get you in without you guys needing to be in the room.
I will say that.
Oh, you'll have to join the room though with me.
Yep, I'm doing that right now, sir. I will say. Did I overlook it? I did overlook it. There it is. I'm expecting NRS, Xbox, or whoever has the freaking problem that I can't do this on my Series X. Can we please fix that, please?
All right, invite has been sent.
Once you go Series X, it's really hard to come back to an Xbox One for these things.
Yeah, I think it's pretty wild that you're not able to do cross-gen on these two consoles. And the thing is it works for MKX. That's like the most confusing part about it, which makes it almost feel like it is on purpose. Like they have intentionally divided it because they'd rather sell you another copy of Mortal Kombat when you go to the other console.
Especially when the PlayStation 5 can still run PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I would have thought that it was like a weird thing that maybe they didn't know how to do, and that's why it didn't work on the old console. But the fact that it still works for MKX just out of the box makes me feel like it was like a conscious decision to divide that up, and that is just awful. I don't know why they would want to do it, but looks like our competitors are here though, so we can go ahead and hop into our match. Blue Link versus Robitussin here.
I'm really interested to see what he's going to pick. Rain is... He went Dujin.
Got AJ in the chat here. Bringing the champion of the Nightmare Series. Shout out to AJ. That's his emote in the chat. For those of you guys that are subs. Got the Scorpion emote in honor of AJ and his victory last season.
And I think the biggest shock, Robitussin is thinking about going noob.
What is going on with the players and their lack of loyalty tonight? I mean, I'm happy to see more noob play, but like Blue isn't playing Spawn now. Robitussin isn't playing Liu Kang. Hijinks wasn't playing Jackie. Izzy isn't playing Sub. Like, what is going on?
This noob has Spirit Ball, Shadow Portals, and Shadow Slide.
So this, I think, is a good build for noob. This is a pretty strong build for noob. I think Shadow Slide is you have to have it. It's too good to not take it. But the rest of the tools in the kit, he's got a combo extension tool, and because Shadow Slide only goes half screen and Noob Straight Clone is pretty bad, he doesn't really have a Fireball, so taking Spirit Ball will give him a good Fireball, and it's a really good Fireball. Like, Spirit Ball, yes, it's a high, yes, it's punishable on block, but it hits for 9%. That's one of the hardest hitting Fireballs in the game, and it is quite quick on startup. So in terms of like a zoning war, like against a Sonya or a handful of other characters, if you just want to sit there and shoot, Noob will out-damage you because of how hard her Spirit Ball hits. 9% is pretty big for a Fireball. Typically, they only hit for 6 or 7. This is even the kill almost.
Right back up. It's going to be huge. It's interaction.
Jump for Fatal Blow. Full screen. There it is. Good blocks.
Right. Oh, nice. That's one of 1,000.
AV, of course. And there it is. Amplifies the dive kick. and Blue Link taking game 1, or round 1.
Speaking of non-accessible crushing blows, why does Noob you have to count 10 in the match of Shadow's hit before he does his? That seems a little excessive.
It feels like they set that number before when, like, there must have been a build where straight clone didn't go away on hit and getting 10 clones was too easy to do. And then when they nerfed the clones, it kind of turned it into this, like, they still have the number in there because straight clone is not how you get clones. It's low side, and even then you can only get, like, you can't zone really heavily with it. I guess you can a little bit, but it just feels like it's a really wild number. Yo, Daily Nader coming through with the bits as well. Thank you so much. Dropping the bit support here. Very much appreciated. Daily Nader, a big fan of Scarlet. Sadly, Dark Elite didn't make top 8 this week, so there is no Scarlet here, but Dark Elite's still on the prowl. I'm sure we'll see him in the future in more top 8s. He was here last week, that's for sure.
I don't know, the way these characters aren't picking their usual characters.
Yeah, right? We could see Scarlet anytime.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at Noob versus Fujin right now, and I would have not guessed those two combinations. With that said, though, Robitussin did take the last round with his Noob. He is showing that he knows what he can do with this.
The spacing on the get-up attack.
Yeah.
Dude, it is great to be back, Daily Nader. You had some fun running the 2v2 brawl with Junk, but it feels good to be back on the grind and bringing the tournament to everybody that it seems like a lot of people have been missing, right? Like, there was triple-digit signups for that opening week. A lot of people were like, hey, Nightmare Series is back. I need to get in on that. So happy to be back and providing that for us Xbox folks. Here's the big crushing blow. No fatal blow to break the armor, and the trade is going to go in the favor of Noob. Cybot on that one had too much life to survive it. So Noob Cybot from Robitussin will bring home game 1.
Game 1 from Noob Cybot with Robitussin. Man, I did not expect those words to come out tonight. You know, I mean, there you go. But he's
yeah,
shown
I could have seen a Liu Kang victory, no problem, but
no problem.
I had no idea that Robitussin had Noob Cybot on his radar. His Noob, though, not looking too shabby here as he's able to secure that opening game. We'll be looking to see if he can keep it going where Blue Link's got an answer.
And it might be that, just like anybody else, he has picked up a character that deals well with his bad matchups. That he feels is a bad matchup for Liu Kang. And maybe that's why we're seeing Noob. Maybe he's saying, well, he's going Fujin. I don't really think that that's a great matchup for Liu Kang for whatever reason. And he feels more comfortable with this Noob Sabai. But it worked for him in the first game, so who's to argue, right? I mean, that was a very clean win. He knows what he's doing. He's shown great combos, great awareness in the match, and it's really fun to watch Noob in a top 8 situation.
All right, so here we go. Game 2, Blue sticking it out here with the Fujin pickup, and I love this stage as well. I wish that and I know it'll never happen, the portraits in the back took into consideration your character outfits, but just even having them there is really tight.
That's really nice. This whole, you know, I will say the stages have not disappointed me at all in MK11.
I wish we could play on the combo breaker one forever, though. I'm really sick of the orange netherlands. I really wish they'd bring back some of the tournament ones. Especially since we didn't have the onlines. Like, if we got to still have, like, if there was, like, an online combo breaker, just for that weekend, the combo breaker stage being turned back on, that'd be so tight.
That would. Oh, nice jump over. Going to this combo, into the shadow slide, didn't work. Tried to get the low snag with the sickle, into a throw. One touch is going to kill either one of them. He went for it, didn't get it. There's Skywalker. See that spirit ball popping out. Jumping across again. Oh, he timed it that time. Timing to land. All right. Oh no!
Got him! Big call out on the breakaway. That's going to cost him defensive meter and the round. That's an uh-oh for Robitussin. We'll see how he deals with that as we move now into round number 2.
Go right into the throw. Jump into that. Get a little air push on him. Towards them. Here comes that annoying sounding sword. And I don't understand why you underestimate that. Why did they put a ding that sword EX? It drives me crazy.
I can't hear the game sound, so I don't know what you're talking about sadly right now. I am watching in full mute like a 1920s movie.
There you go. I'm telling you, well, every time that Fujin does an EX sword, right, it makes a ding sound, and I always feel like I'm the only one that can hear it, but it drives me insane. There we go, going straight for back in. Shadow slide.
He's gonna just armor through the wind. The wind does no damage, so it's a really easy thing to feel confident about armoring through. So Robitussin will spend the fatal blow. You can't take it with you, so you might as well just cash the damage out when you can. One more hit will kill. Doesn't have the crushing blow queued up. Not going to be enough. And he didn't have the combo starters. Still alive. Good chip out, though. And there it is. The wind kicks finish the job. Blue Link answers back. And we've got ourselves a real match as we find it tied up 1 apiece. And game 3 about to be underway.
I don't think that Robitussin necessarily has to come off noob at this point. Very close match, even still, right? So if he's feeling this noob matchup, I don't see any reason to switch at this point unless he's just more comfortable with Liu Kang. I'll never tell someone not to go with their main, but if he thinks there's a problem with it, this noob match has worked out pretty well for him. See what he decides here. Both sides are each other. Where we going? He went right back to noob. Loses to Spawn 7-3. Is he going for that matchup? That variation? He is. Loses to Spawn 7-3. That's not a good name for someone who mains Spawn, but
he'll try.
Yep. Maybe he's trying to play mind games, right? Say, hey, pick that Spawn. Blue Link hasn't fell for it yet. Still Shadow Ball, Shadow Portals, and Shadow Slide.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. Try for the win. Try to catch him. Didn't happen. Goes for the EX Slide. They're filling each other out. No one's opened each other up yet. Nice air dash. Across the screen. Gets hit by the Shadow Slide after the tie. Back around. Nope. Dustin's not falling for that. Making some space. Sword pokes him. No one's really opened up majorly yet. Oh, as soon as you say that, here we go. First big combo. Fujin for 281 in the corner. That is really nice. Fujin playing his game.
Straight into that wind push. Nice throw. Escape failed as well. So Robitussin, instead of throwing his opponent into the corner, which is what Blue thought was going on, throws him out, fishes out the escape fail. Then here we go, full launcher. We got Opties as well. Breakaway is going to stop it short, and Blue has a fatal blow. Wow.
Nice usage of the fatal blow to secure the round right there.
Yeah, really, really smart play there from Blue Link. Robitussin was going for the kill, too. That Opti right there could have very well been disastrous. Huge numbers coming up. I don't know if he had a clone KB. Unlikely he had 10 already in round 1, but still big numbers coming in, and gets out of it at a crucial point, and then the follow-up fatal blow combo for the kill. Expert usage. Blue takes the lead. Here we go. Zoning coming out. There's that Spirit Ball. Look at how much damage comes off that health bar when it connects. 9%. That is massive for just a stray fireball hit.
Keeping the pressure on into the throw. There he goes. He's getting close to kill range.
Away.
Got the back.
That is a pseudo 50-50 with a low slide equipped as well. Blue challenges from the sky. Fatal blow now available for Robitussin. Full launcher in the corner though. No breakaway to stop it. And Blue gonna take home game number 3, and that's the lead as well, going over to the Wind God. And Blue now 1 game away from sending Robitussin home and moving into losers finals.
Now Fujin has won 2 in a row here. In your last shot, you go back to Blue. I think I would, just because I want to go out on who brought me.
Yeah, well, I mean, for Robitussin, I could see if there's a part of him that says, I don't like the Liu Kang versus Spawn matchup. And because of that, he's avoided opening up with Liu Kang because he thought that Spawn was going to be showing up. But now that it's been Fujin, I think Liu Kang is a better pick. Granted, he still does have to worry about the Spawn and Liu Kang matchup because Blue can now switch if he loses this game for Game 5. But Robitussin, I think it's a lot better to say, okay, well, I only have to deal with 1 game of a bad matchup as opposed to if I had gone for Liu Kang from the outset into the Spawn matchup, that would have been much more of a struggle, and Blue might have been slowly getting conditioned to the way he's playing this Noob Saibot play, which means that he can kind of come up with an on-the-fly Liu Kang strategy in Game 5 that Blue might not be as familiar with. He is going to be gaining a little familiarity here, though, in Game number 4, as Robitussin is going to need to reveal some of that strategy to stay alive and secure this victory. Here's coming out. Wow, running straight over the fireballs. Blue is in there.
Nice throw. Keeping him in the corner. Here comes the pressure to the effect. There's that sword combo. Takes him up in the tornado to amplify. Here we go. 289 in the corner. Fujin is playing around here. Up the pressure. Testing what's your move here. Got him in the corner. Nice throw. Now short turn. Oh, he rolled out. But there we go. Look. Crushing blows. There's 2 of those amplified classical kicks needed. Fujin answers right back. That sword combo again, throwing him away. Thought he was going to take off.
Still hanging in there. Fatal blow available. Oh no, he's going to get opened up. And there we go. Blue now on set point. Liu Kang not able to find his mark either. He's got to do it here and now. This is it. The final stand for the Shaolin. Dragon kicks his way to get the opening hit here. Ooh, Dragon kicks away. That's going to force that dive kick to whiff as well. No punish, but no worries about whether the Amplify's coming. Just completely eliminates that mind game as Robitussin gets out of that dangerous situation. Robitussin's got a solid life lead here on this one, Vort.
Yeah, there he goes. And he finally hits that bar. He's got that crushing blow loaded. And that last bicycle kick, he didn't have the bar enough to amplify it, but I think he's got his 3 now. Opens him right back up, goes for that bicycle kick.
Oh, doesn't have it or doesn't spend it. I don't know what just happened there. This miscalculation from Robitussin might cost him, but it might have just been a case of, I don't want to spend it, I want to save it for later. He had such a healthy life lead, although now looking like it's going to come back to haunt him here. Can he get that last little bit of damage he needs? 12%. Good blocks. This will be the punish, and there's the kill. Robitussin keeps the crushing blows intact as we move now into our final round.
Now you see what he was thinking. He was wanting to save it for this round right here.
Spends another bar, so it looks like he didn't have it built up yet all the way. So that extra bar will confirm that it is now available for sure from Liu Kang. Big combo drop.
Yeah, that high kick just whiffed, and he pays for it with a 297 coming out of Fujin. All right, here comes the pressure.
Snags him with a stray fireball here. The low is in there. Oh, catches him with the low, and he's got the buff up. That's huge damage, 40% on the cash out. A throw here from Blue Link. One throw from Robitussin will be almost death. He needs a little more damage to put him in that territory. Will he get the chance? Here's the fatal blow confirmed from Blue. I don't know if this is enough to kill, but it'll be close if it's not. Oh no, he's dead. The last tap from the wind will finish it, and Blue will shut it down. Barely enough damage on that fatal blow, and that's the first time I've ever actually seen that last wind push away be the final bit of damage for the kill. Actually, I've never seen that part matter, but that time it did, as Fujin takes it from Blue Link. Very nicely done. Robitussin is going to go home with 4th place, and Blue is going to move into losers finals where Izzy waits for him.
Very good matches by both fellows. Blue had the answer. Robitussin had the answer at the very beginning. But Blue Links made the adjustments, came on strong, never needed his spawn, stuck with his Fujin the whole way, and even beat Robitussin's Liu Kang in a very close matchup. Very good job, guys. That was very entertaining. But now we go to Izzy versus Blue Link. Yes, pay out my points.
All right, so Izzy versus Blue Link coming up. We're going to go ahead and wind up the predictions for that, as well as get the invites out. Our losers final set about to be underway. Don't go anywhere.
Sounds like my black bear's back. He likes coming up around this time for some reason to nose around for some garbage. Yes, let me make my prediction.
Blue is already here in the lobby, so just waiting on Izzy to join us. The invite is away. Let me know if you need another one, Izzy.
And you know Blue Link, since Izzy's primarily in Shiva, you know, he's got to be thinking that in his head right now. What do I have that can take care of that Shiva stun? Izzy has joined us.
All right, here we go.
Be a good set, boys and girls.
Losers finals underway here. Blue Link versus Izzy. Make sure you guys are placing your bets. Who you think is going to take this one away? Is it going to be Blue Link or the young prodigy Izzy?
That's right. Izzy has Blue Link has shown us impressive showing all night long. Came in strong, match after match. Izzy is the prodigy, though. He is a young man, but he is very talented in this game. And automatically, Izzy has picked up Raiden. It shows you what high level of play he has with so many characters. So now Blue's thinking, what's he going to do? How's he going to match up this? He's hovering on Raiden himself.
Grab your
Really
gear.
interesting here. I mean, we haven't seen much of Izzy's Raiden before, but Izzy's so talented that he really can play pretty much any character he wants. So we'll see how his Thunder God fares. Perhaps he was looking to have a Thunder God versus Wind God matchup. He saw Blue playing Fujin earlier, but Blue also switching it up here, and he's going to be busting out his Collector. Now, this is not the first time we've seen Blue Link play Collector before. He has used Collector in the past, but it's definitely been a while. So we'll see how that fares for him. Just starting things off pretty strong here. Nice, clean little 26%. No problem. Most of that unbreakable as well after that relic lure. It's going to armor break.
Izzy's playing the staff version too. He's got that staff he can throw down.
He's playing straight up Truth and Light. That is what many would have considered the worst variation for Raiden. Did not see much of that. Still haven't seen much of it. We'll see if Izzy can make it work. There's the armor break.
Nice little setup. Oh, nice teleport. Gets him with the starting part of that combo. Just finish it off.
Oh my
Here we
God.
go.
What is
Fatal
Izzy
blow.
doing? Just
Won't
a
kill.
random fatal blow, but it totally works. Why wouldn't you if it's going to work out like this?
Like Robotestin said against Arona. Sometimes you just gotta mash. Here we go, right back.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
nice. Gonna chip him out here.
Oh,
Open
whiff
him
punish?
up.
He's got fatal blow. Oh no! Oh, what is happening? The spaghetti is everywhere. What are you guys doing? Tie round?
Holy, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh my
Here in-
goodness.
Just like that, we're at the final point of this set right here, this round. We're both tied up, knocked each other out. Both these players are going at it. There he goes, wakes up, punishes them for it.
That's got to be the
armor.
first tie round in the Nightmare Series history, I think. Yo, thank you so much for the host, Kobe.
A little bit of the bags going on. Here we go. Trying to open him back up.
Oh, big whiff on that uppercut attempt. If only he was playing Jade, that would have covered everywhere. Big combo here from Blue into the Relic Lure setup afterward. And he might be dead off of this. Wow, Blue's going to claim game one with that. I mean, that tie round was wild. That was
wow.
wild.
That scramble at the end. Put them in the bag. We're going home with the dough and the race.
Well, does Izzy keep trying to play as Raiden now? That's the question.
I would doubt it. After seeing his Raiden, I'm not saying he's not good with Raiden. I'm not saying he wouldn't beat me as Raiden, but it didn't feel quite as clean as some of the other characters I've seen him play. Well, let's see what he decides. I mean, it's a whole new level. Maybe he would go out Spawn, or see, and already he's changed. He's going with Sindel.
Yep, character switch here from Izzy, not surprising at all. He'll now be relying on the Scream Queen to get the job done. Have not seen Izzy's Sindel before, though. I don't think I've seen his Sindel in tournament. If I have, it was only once.
Yeah.
It's definitely not been a common thing here.
He's going with haircut and a low star screamer. News in this variation.
So he's got combo damage, and he's got a bit of zoning. Now, Blue has Relic Lure, which is going to be a tool to eat some of those projectiles. It's also the armor break. So some interesting utility available to him with Relic Lure. And both of them going for their big lunges at the start. So we'll teleports in, doesn't find an opening here, but the challenge immediately interrupting that slower overhead. That's one of Sindel's problems, is a lot of her normals are on the slower side, so if you can put something in the way of them, you can actually beat her.
Yes, absolutely. She is very strong. I'm not trying to downplay her by any means, but she does have weaknesses, and right there, you taking advantage of that. There's that low amplified screen, that laser shot across into the hair whip.
Hold up into it. Wow, no screen KB. He wasn't holding the button there. Although he may have not wanted to spend it. He didn't have the offensive meter to really turn it into a big follow-up afterward. You do need 2 bars to go big time on that damage for the kill. Here, he will spend it, and he does have the extra meter needed to go big damage and no breakaway available. So Izzy is going to secure that round off that screen KB. You've always got to be on the lookout for it, but here's the thing. It's only got one-time use, so Blue can now in some ways feel confident that, like, hey, I don't have to worry about it happening again at least.
Absolutely. That tool is out of her toolbox. I don't have to see it again for this match. Here he goes, trying to break away, and he caught her with the armor break.
What a play. Smart call-outs here from Blue. Now the corner pressure. Izzy in a bit of trouble. Looks the reset, goes for the Shotel Fury, closing out the damage. 18%, not bad. What? What happened? Did the jab hit into Fatal Blow and it was blocked? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I have no clue. But Blue walks away with the win pretty convincingly in that round. There's amplified scream again, and Relic Youre
Can interrupt that. Okay, noted. Here Izzy finding a way through it. The Bolo will connect in with the side switch as well as Blue looking to continue this lockdown in the corner. Relic Lure goes off. The delay get up is going to avoid it completely and be the punish for Izzy. Overhead connects. He does have a meter available for the haircut launcher too, so Blue needs to be careful.
He'll set up charge, got her with it. Couple folks here and there. Knocked him up. That could have been big damage, but he missed the haircut.
Backing away. Trying to close the gap. Point blank Relic Lure. Now the end hit must be safe, but it's interruptible maybe? I don't actually know what's going on there with that. Izzy finds the opening. Oh, raw Fatal Blow! Blue got a little desperate, but the drop!
Got him with a poke.
No fucking way.
On the loser's final.
What is going on?
Knocks him
now
up.
He's dead.
He's dead now. Oh, Izzy, you had it. Why did you?
If I'm Blue, I don't mercy back. I just kill him. I just take it.
I kill him. I absolutely kill him.
Oh my god. What are they doing? What are they doing?
No, I wouldn't mercy back. Absolutely not. But Blue is a nicer guy than I. Immediately pays for it as well.
All right.
Izzy takes round 2. Now the question here is now that he's knocked Izzy off the initial character pick, is he going to stay with Collector? I wouldn't think he is. You know, I think Blue goes to one of his more used characters here for this matchup. But we'll wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, technically he snuck a win in there, so he could do it. Technically, yeah. I guess he's got to hope Izzy will mercy him again, but okay, this is our losers finals, and we got mercies popping up here.
We got tie rounds. We have mercies.
Yeah, right? This has been a wild set so far. The only thing we're missing is the match extension here, or for somebody to find some sort of glitch that causes their character to get removed from the screen. Haven't found one yet in the game, but wouldn't that be interesting if here in tournament somebody falls through the floor like Faust?
Here we go. Blue is picked. Come out.
What's up, Bubs? That's what I thought.
He's going with the Buzzsaw and Possessed Hat variation.
Interesting. So this is what Zeitshock was playing. This is the build that Zeitshock was bringing to the table. Buzzsaw was paired with Possessed Hat in his Buzzsaw build.
He has great setups. Of course, but you have to guess correctly. You have to kind of be in the mind of your opponent. Because if you guess wrong, they're going to jump over something and punish you.
Absolutely.
We go straight into his lunge to begin with. Opens him up. Big damage coming in. There we go. 312 right off the bat. There's the Buzzsaw. Gets a quick hit right there. Comes back with the combo. Oh, and he drops it. He drops the combo. Low pokes. Wake up. Right back, trying to open him back up again. See if he gets it right this time. 350, 375 damage for him. And he comes right back and opens him up again.
Oh yeah, oh there's the breakaway to stop it, and the KB! He does have some meter for a launcher. Oh no, he didn't get the full screen charge though. What a weird set of circumstances here. Izzy, Fatal Blow doesn't go far at all. Watch out for buzzsaws! Oh my goodness. What is going on?
This is the wildest final I think I've seen. Here we go. Going to the next round. Blue Link taking the first one with this buzzsaw variation. Fights back.
The charge on the screen for the follow-up. The full charge.
Buzz hat. Uh-oh. Gets thrown. Right now, Blue's got a healthy life advantage, but Izzy's trying to take it down. Oh, tried for the amplify screen, didn't hit. Gets punished for it for 241 into a buzz hat.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Fatal blow.
Well, this will be a momentum swing, but it is going to put Blue just outside of Fatal Blow territory, which means any chip, and he's going to start to have access to a devastating enough tool to kill and finish the game.
Oh, knocks him up.
Oh, he got blocked.
But there was no
What
punish.
are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Does anybody know what we're actually doing here?
Into a mercy and finish him off with a possessed hat. There we go. Blue takes round 2. Now at this point, I expect Izzy to pick Devora. Not because he plays Devora, but because Izzy wants to troll more. It's kind of what I feel. So here we go. We'll see who he feels is a good matchup against Kung Lao. Now Blue, like you were alluding to earlier, Dream, is kind of in the winning matchup here with these strange character picks. Because even if Izzy picks another strange character and beats him out of this right here, he can always fall back to one of his mains. See what Izzy's going to pick. Thinking about Kano. I mean, because why not? He's thinking about it.
Kung Lao.
Nope. Blue Links picks his variation. He is going Kano, and he's going Elite Kano.
Okay.
Which, you know, I've seen this variation do some work, right? Got the biomagnet trap. This one, he's got the biomagnetic trap, rack off, and nothing else. So even if Kano wins, Blue Link can go with one of his mains if that's what he feels like doing.
You are a common
And he would
crook,
think he
Kano.
might have the
I've
advantage.
built a black
But of course it's Izzy, you never know.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, right into a Kano ball. Up, tried to go for the rack off. Didn't work. Right back at him. Oh, got the parry. Into the amplified. Eye laser's coming out, and that's what an eye laser looks like in this movie. I'm looking at you. He gets eaten for big damage.
Yeah, that eye laser was probably the least impressive part.
It looks like a urine stream, doesn't it? I mean,
I didn't inspect it that closely, but
Jump stopped the video right there, so that's how I got that close of a look at it when he was replaying it. And it looks like a urine stream instead of an eye laser. Oh, the hat.
Buzzsaw actually beats the air Kano ball.
Oh, not magnet trap.
Ground trap. Okay, whatever that move is.
283 damage. Kano's coming back, and I'm a huge Kano fan. Love his character. Kind of worried about the character in MK, but you know, at this point it seems nitpicky. Throws down the trap again, into a Kano ball, right back, trying to keep him grounded. Doesn't want him. Nice block on the amplified into a big chunk of damage. 283. Buzzsaw hat jumps over the crushing blow. I mean the fatal blow. Back at him. Oh, tries to go into his own fatal blow. Gets knocked out.
Enough damage to kill. Not quite.
Oh, into the throw. And we're tied up. Here we go. We'll see how this is going to end up. Both these characters are really talented, even though they're not playing their main characters. Comes into a Kano ball. Gotta worry about that trap right now. You notice that trap can alter where the knife is, when he throws his knife, it can change it, its position.
It makes it a mid, basically. You can't duck it anymore because it drags them closer to the ground, and then they'll catch you if you're crouching.
Absolutely. Now, I played around with it a little bit, Dream. I've never thought, oh man, that's what I need for this volcano. You know what I'm saying? So, here we go. Right back at it. Got Kano in the corner. Blue Link says, I like just sit. Oh, into the Kano ball. We'll see if there's a mercy coming. Is there a mercy? There's the trap. It's trying to get him set up.
Jump when he's in that? You can't jump.
No, he can't. Yeah. Up into the fatal blow. I think this will be enough. If this won't kill, it's going to be right at it. Nope, does not kill. Into the Kano block ball. Into the throw. Let's see if Blue Mercy's back here.
Mercy.
Yep, absolutely. Immediately goes to Mercy. Oh, there's the fatal blow. Try. Misses and gets punished for it. Less than life left. Into the Buzz Hat. Buzz Hat beats Kano Ball. Blue Lynx is who's going on to the branch show.
All right, congratulations to Blue. He takes it 3-1 over Izzy.
You can tell how much dream was into this loser's final. We get a little choo-choo train going around a hat for some reason. So here we go, our next matchup, Grand Finals, ladies and gentlemen. Now Blue has to reset it. So basically he's got to win the best out of 5 and then win another best out of 5 to take it. So he's at a disadvantage here, obviously, coming out of the losers. But it can be done. We've seen it done before. And Izzy, if you'll back out, sir. Izzy has left the game.
Alright, invite is out to Scorpion, so we get our grand finals underway.
Excuse me, I knocked over my T-Rex on my deck. Bump was. So Blue, what are you doing for the rest of Dream, what are you doing for the rest of the weekend? You have any big plans?
I'm not doing anything. I don't know. I'm just going to work and then get stuff queued up for the following work. Like the behind-the-scenes stuff for the tournament, I've got points math to do because there's points to add up, and I got to make sure I get the graphic up for that. So I've just got some tournament responsibilities and some work to get in. That's about it for me.
I'll be getting up.
All right, here we go. Grand Finals. Scorpion versus Blue Link. I think your mic cut out again, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Did we lose Vort?
Did we lose Vort?
Nope. All right, no, you're there. You're there now, at least.
Okay.
Grabby Gary.
I hope we didn't lose Vort.
No, you're still here. We got you now.
Future ex-wife.
Okay. Here we go. Blue Lynx, Ice Scorpion, predictably picking Sonya. Very strong Sonya player. Blue Lynx is coming back to Collector. So something about that Collector that he was playing earlier versus Izzy has sparked enough that he thought, this is a good matchup against Sonya. We'll see how that goes. He's going with the Relic Lord and Demonic Clutch. Ice Scorpion with Orbital Drop, Marching Orders. Here we go. Instantly into it. Putting the pressure on. Big hammering throw. Run the Relic Lord. Sonya going in. Now, one thing we saw from Ian is that not only is he comfortable in the zoning aspect with Sonya, he's very comfortable in the pressure aspect of Sonya too.
Oh, wow. Nice
There he goes.
There from Scorpion. He knows how to deal with Collector. And air trade can end up in his favor as well. Nice clean pickup off of it. Nice damage. Not a big, huge combo there. Sony doesn't really have big ways of extending from there, but I like that he's got a plan for those kind of trades to still secure decent damage and keep the momentum going.
Nice wake up
See
from
that
Blue.
short hop?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
He
into the
anyway,
fatal
though.
blow. Yeah, this Sonya help might be a problem here. Looks like it's death.
Oh, wow. Just barely hanging in there. And gonna get the
Oh, and
kill.
the
The roll away gives him enough distance to get an energy ring on the board.
What a
And look
smart
at
play.
that. Blue spends the fatal blow, doesn't get the round.
What a smart play from Ice Scorpion. Roll away and fire with the ring. He gets thrown. Here comes. He wants to apply his pressure again. Open him up a little bit just for a hit. Oh, there we go. Got him with the armor break. Trying to deal with this range. You know, so if he can get in, he can do some damage. Getting there, he's got to get past that mace. Opened up. Relic Lore. This can be a combo. 250. Come back in. Got him pressed in the corner. This is looking really good for Blue at the moment. There you go. Ice Scorpion gets in there. Instantly does some damage. Goes for the throw. Throws him in the corner. Here's some rings. Hold that. Oh, but the uppercut knocks him out of the sky. We tie up this round.
Final round. Fight.
Ice Scorpion in a favorable position, though. You would think, though, at this moment. Got him in the corner. Locked down. Here comes the big damage. Oh, nope. Blue breaks away. Right back in it. Energy rings. Keeps popping them up. Here we go. He's trying to jump out. Ice Scorpion's not letting him. This is where Ice Scorpion wants to be. He's inside that maze frame.
Oh, wow. Nice duck underneath those fireballs there, though. Blue cleanly makes his way out here, and now putting some distance from himself and that corner positioning. The Relic Lure to close it out. 333 in the damage department. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Done yet here, though. One more hit, one more throw, and Scorpion should be able to take this one. Rushes right back in. Fatal blow already been spent, and there it is. The trade on the energy ring is going to mean Scorpion takes game one, and Scorpion, he's on the winner's side here, so he only needs 2 more, whereas Blue still needs to just win the first set to reset the bracket, and then he can think about winning the tournament. So a long road ahead of Blue Linkies on this one.
Absolutely. Ice Scorpion. He's got to feel good in the position he's in. Let's see what Blue goes with. Is he pick this collector pick, or is he going to go to one of his other mains? You know he's incredible at Spawn, but Spawn versus Sonya might not be a favorable matchup for Spawn, right? Absolutely. So that's maybe why he's...
My better half.
And I can see that happening. So I kind of feels that way, because Blue instantly goes for rain. Now, we've already seen Blue's range tonight. It's a very mobile range. This range gets in and out. It doesn't do a ton of damage, right? But it does a lot of little combos. It keeps that movement going. He's got that Quantum Slice. He's also got Quantum Rift and Adenian Force on this matchup. So not only does he have the Rift to take care of those rings, he's also got the Slice for the Crushing Blow.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. This little different variation from earlier. Pulling each other out. Now Sonya, who was in command of that short game, all of a sudden maybe he isn't. The brain is very quick in that short game. Nice uppercut. Little bit damage like we were talking about. 205. There's the overhead. Keep her guessing. She fires back with the pressure of her own.
Point blank with that star toss. And here we go, gonna get the cancel combo. Forces the breakaway, but even with the breakaway coming out, 306 damage from Scorpion. Blue Link, oh no, he drops the combo. And Scorpion gonna get a chance at some big damage here. Not enough to kill. Blue was sitting at 50% health at the start of this, but afterward, very little life remaining here. The stomp is gonna leave him with less than 10% almost. And there it is. Oh no, an accidental spending in the KB though.
Yep. Bent that KB right there. That takes that off the table. Oh, tried the orbital slide. Does not work against the orbital drops.
Yeah, you can't drop, or the turrets that she drops go through it, but that energy ring that came after still getting eaten up by that rift. I'm curious if Blue Link also has the Quantum Slice to get the KB, right? The rift is how you charge up the KB, and then the Slice will be a full launcher with Fatal Blow attached to it. You can do 50% off that launcher. No problem. It's really, really strong. Rain's comeback power is way up there.
Yeah, he does have that Quantum Slice. So this variation, he's got Quantum Slice, Quantum Rift, and Adenian. He goes.
Oh, okay, so we can do it from the air. He's playing just V1. Gotcha.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh,
Back
full
at
launcher.
him.
This might be the kill here.
Yeah. Nice play by Scorpion into the brutality. Give me that head.
Yes. A trophy.
And a little, yes, there you
no
go.
prisoners.
Sonya Blade wins.
What do you mean a little kiss? Did she blow a kiss on your screen?
No, it's the little
Oh.
kiss on her. You know, she whistles.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm
So I thought she did a
kissing
different
through the
ender
air.
on your screen because I've
Oh,
seen a
no.
bunch of other people's games do different things. So I thought that
I'm
that
just
was
so
another
used to
case where she did the other brutality taunt at the end. Because like people
I
have
don't know,
different
but that would-
backgrounds in the retrocade. Like I'll have Shang Tsung, but on your game you'll have the Deadwood or whatever.
Yep. Here we go,
Jockey
game 3.
Future ex-wife.
Blue Link is one
Windy
game
City.
away from taking this home. Blue Panthers.
Yeah,
Blue Link is
Scorpion-
going with Fujin.
Scorpion just needs
I
his
mean,
last
I Scorpion.
victory.
Fantastic beast.
Will he be able to bring it home a clean 3-0? And he's going to add his name to the list of players that have won a Nightmare Series event as well. So, not a long list of players, but we're going to be adding another name on there here for him if he can successfully take this one home.
Now, Blue Link, we've already seen his Fujin tonight. It's very solid Fujin. He's won a lot of matches with it tonight. So this is no joke. It'll be a good test to buy Scorpion and Sonya's skills right here. Instantly opens her up. She has to break it. Tries a little ring action. Then jumps over. Attack opens him up. Now he has to break away. She still gets 259 out of it. She's trying to open him up. The high didn't work. He zooms across the screen. She throws the energy. Oh, there's a nice orbital drop on his head.
Halfway mark now being breached as Scorpion bears down on Fujin. Fujin answers back though. Clean little combo here from Blue Link. Just shy of 30%, but gets opened up at the end. The meaty not connecting. And look at that, 400 damage almost there for Scorpion. Fatal blows out there. Not enough to kill, but this is going to be big.
It's gonna hurt bad with Sonya Hill, right? I mean, she's gonna only have a sliver left. There you go. Her back. See what she's gonna do. She rolled back like she did last time. This time she doesn't get the instant rings out. Oh, but the nice little kick combo finishes off what little health Blue Links had left.
Round 2.
Now as Ice Scorpion going into this, Blue Links does not have his fatal blow available.
And tournament point here for Scorpion. 1 round away from finishing and claiming his first Nightmare Series victory. Nice flawless block attack, 25% on the board for that one. Blue Link answers back here with a full tornado combo. Gonna take him all the way to the corner for 30%. And now keeping the pressure going there with those mid swords. So when he makes her way out, oh, this is gonna be big. Blue might even have enough damage to kill here. Doesn't amplify the wind kicks, but doesn't need to, as that backdraft will come in to finish the job. And a final round available here in Game 3 of our Grand Finals. Definitely not making this easy for Scorpion if he's going to take it.
Absolutely not. Like someone turned the switch in Blue and he's just opened her up with the combo damage. Been non-stop for a set now. Back in the corner, he's just not going anywhere. Throws her right back into it. Into the sword combo. Clear push.
Oh, is
Back
victory
up again.
available for Blue? Is he going to defy the odds? He's going to do it even with the curse! Blue secures the flawless victory. Unheard of.
Unheard of. Now, Blue, this Fujin, we said at the beginning, he's a very strong Fujin. How is Ice Scorpion going to change his play? On that first round, he had his number, but the last 2 rounds, Blue just opened him up and just kept going. He never stopped. Found something in the way Ice Scorpion plays that he thought he could take advantage of. So let's see how Ice Scorpion reacts. I don't expect an immediate switch off Sonya, but we'll see how it goes. I don't foresee there being any change of character.
Sonya Blade.
Here we go, right back to Sonya. No, didn't even hesitate. He knew exactly what he was doing and what he was going with. So here we go. Another round of Fujin versus Sonya. Fujin on this last round has really shown that he's still got life in him, but he's got to get 2 more. 2 more in him, where Ice Scorpion just has to win 1. There got the marching order, the cat orbital drop, and the energy rings charge. So no change whatsoever.
Nope.
My Scorpion's variation.
Stick to the guns here. No Jackie yet either, right? We saw Jackie come in for the rescue earlier, but now Scorpion. Whoa, what was that? That little leap of her forward 3 hopped over Fujin's? That was weird.
That was weird. Which, and, you know, Blue instantly gets a 300% combo out of it. Trying to keep her in the corner. He wants this pressure on him. Nice anti-air. Opens her back up. Here we go in for another combo drive. There's 259. Oh, opens her up with a neutral. Are we trying to go for 2 flawlesses in a row, sir?
Oh my goodness. I didn't say
did it.
anything, but that's not quite a flawless. He got tapped a little bit there. So.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Round 2.
I'm all right with that then. Still coming back out. Nice change. Ice Scorpion says, no, sir. Have me in the corner now. Sure. Big damage comes to Sonya. She can put on the damage in the corner. Here we go. 405.
Damage. Wow.
Sonya is not being messed with in the corner. Picking up Blue Links gets her right back.
That's
Just
off
300
of her
of his
mix,
own.
right? That's not off of like some really slow, hard to hit button. No, that's off of her mix. She can end up churning out that heavy of damage. And there we go. Scorpion just kicking and kicking in there in the corner, eventually cracking the defenses of Blue Link. And that will now be Scorpion on set point, tournament point yet again. 1 round away from finishing it off here. There's the boot coming through. Oh, wow, the last hit ripping here as Blue Link puts the wind kicks up.
Here we go. Nice orbital, nice rings into the orbital drop. He's still flying all over the place. Catches her there, knocks her back.
The launcher.
Rolls.
Oh no, the drop, the rare drop from Scorpion.
He's gonna pay for it here with a combo about 250. Getting thrown around. Oh, she got corner set up. Can she do anything with it? There's the rings.
Wrong
Going
way.
back in the corner.
Running
he
out of
flies
there though. The grenade barely whiffed. Fujin now fatal blow available. Scorpion needs to be careful. Oh, here's the launch. Fatal blow. He doesn't even need to spend it. The uppercut from Blue is going to close it out, and Blue is getting some momentum with this Fujin pick right now.
Yeah, as close as Ice Scorpion was to closing this thing out, Fujin has brought Blue back from the dead and has now tied this sucker up 2-2. Ice Scorpion's on the verge of winning, and Blue Lynx is on the verge of resetting the bracket. In theory, sending to Ice Scorpion back to losers where they have to play again. One final set, one final match, 3-round, best of 3 to determine the champion. I don't expect any changes really from Ice Scorpion, although, like Dream mentioned, we have seen Jackie. And just by saying that, Dream called it. Back to Ice Scorpion, immediately goes to Jackie, says, all right, let's close this out right now. Let's see if this is a good pick. This Fujin is really nasty.
All right, game 5. Now, this is not the end of the road here for Scorpion if Blue wins. That will merely reset our bracket and put them both in the loser side of things. So, Scorpion does still have a fair bit of a cushion behind him, but I'm sure he doesn't want to let the bracket get reset. He's already got 2 wins on the board. A reset bracket means those 2 wins go back to 0 as well. So Scorpion looking to get it over and done with now, working on a flawless victory. Okay, too early for that, but still, solid opening here for Scorpion, and just makes his way right back in. Blue already did the breakaway, so he's not going to be able to get out of it. Here's the setup to keep the pressure going. Quite enough, but the fire, oh, the tornado gets him out of it. He's still bleeding out a little bit, and the fire on the ground. Oh, no.
Yep, he's like, if you're going to come at me, you're going to have to burn.
Round
Exactly
2.
what happened.
Fight.
And just like that, this buff-graded Scorpion, Jackie has taken the lead. Throws fires down, says, come on, come at me. There we go. All right, here's Jackie. See if you want to take your turn. He knocks her out of it. Hits her with a good damage. 260, back in the corner. Jackie's coming right back out. Nice pressure added. Off the fire. Coming right back. As strong as Jackie looked that first round, Fujin is firing back in his own this round. Corner has changed though. Jackie's now got the pressure applied. Oh, Fujin answers right back. Nice
Staying
combo.
alive here. Fatal Blow now available though for Scorpion. He just needs one clean combo into a Fatal Blow opening, and that could be disastrous for Blue. Nice whiff punish on the jumping attempt though, and Blue keeps the dream alive here. Game 5, round 3. Bracket reset in the cards here for Blue if he can secure this victory. Scorpion, though, looking to claim the whole tournament here now. Just needs this last round. 400 damage to open things up early. The air-to-air trade will be in Blue's favor, however. Looking to hunt it down with the sword. Lots of leaps coming out, but all of that meter now gone. Scorpion gets an offensive bar back, immediately spends it, but look at the damage output now. Grease kick for the finish, and there it is. Another brutality as Scorpion kicks another torso into the crowd and takes the tournament.
Very well played. Nice try, Blue Link, for coming back with that. But Jackie takes it in the end.
Absolutely. So it is going to be Scorpion securing his first tournament victory here in the Nightmare Series as well. So big congratulations to Scorpion. He will secure it 3-2 over Blue Link in the end. But Blue grabbing a second place finish, that is not bad at all either. So very nicely done by him. But this is how the bracket ends it up, breaking down in the end with Scorpion being our champion here tonight. So congratulations to Scorpion. He'll be taking home the biggest chunk of points, and the rest of the points will be distributed amongst everybody else that made top 32. But that is going to do it here for us tonight here in the Nightmare Series. We are going to be closing up today's stream, but we will be back on Tuesday for pools, and of course I will be back on Monday for match analysis. Going to take a look at some of these matches as well as the matches from the Pro Tour and some of that Champions of the Realm content that just happened. So definitely make sure you guys are coming through for the match analysis streams on Monday. But before we get out of here, Mr. Vort, of course, let the people know where they can find some more Mr. Vort if they're looking for more.
If you're looking for more Mr. Vort, you can find me on YouTube at Mr. Vort Plays. You can find my Twitch channel at Mr. Vort. And then Mr. _Vort is there on Twitter. Thank you very much.